Wrestling fans around the world, welcome to IWTV, welcome to Blitzkrieg Pro. The reason for the season is upon us. The 8th annual Blitzkrieg Pro Luau is here. Johnny Torres, Hot Scoop Skyler on the call. Top 5, dead or alive, Sammy Diaz kicking things off in #1 Contenders action.
I couldn't think of a better way, Johnny, to kick off the wildest fiesta of the entire summer. Former Bedlam champion in his own right, Sammy Diaz, and we already know who he's going against. Talk about an opening match.
And last time around in Westfield, Sammy Diaz kicked off the festivities there, and he set the bar so high a height that only a top 5 dead or alive combatant could ever reach. But the magnitude for this has changed. It was Devious cast an up-and-comer last time around. Tonight, though, this, folks, is a contest that may extend, oh, how do I say this, all night long. The mighty, the unparalleled, rich by God Swann. Folks, are you ready for the mood in the room to change? Tower Square has never seen anything like this before. Oh, my toe. My toes. They're a tapping, Sky.
My hips are swaying. Your toes are tapping. We are kicking this off beautifully.
Charles Stunning cannot contain herself. Sammy Diaz having a hard time containing himself. The faithful all in attendance for the biggest luau of all time. So much so that we had to change venues.
Which, if you remember last time we had Rich Swann, Johnny, we needed the space, we needed the room, and we needed the time because the faithful asked for him to run it back. This really might be all night long,
Look at Sammy.
And I don't have a complaint.
Sammy's trying to contain himself, but he can't because Rich Swann, the master of the moves, the maestro to kick things off. Few can do it like Rich Swann, out of the ring, in the ring, a cappella or with a guitar.
Rich Swann in his luau finest. Look at the glitter, look at the studs. Ready to party, I say.
God, look at him go. Sammy Diaz, a former Bedlam champion, but Rich Swann is the one ushering in some newfound Bedlam here at Tower Square. All smiles for Sammy Diaz. This is a dream match for Sammy Diaz. We might have a dream dance-off for Sammy Diaz.
I am good with all of the above, Johnny.
Folks, if this is your first time tuning in to Blitzkrieg Pro, this is a perfect trend setter for you. The vibes, they're always immaculate when it's luau season.
And did I not say, last time Rich Swann was here, I said he was bringing luau. He was giving luau. The energy was luau. This is what I meant, by the way. There is nothing like this event, folks.
The shimmy with the shakes that'll make you quake. Rich Swann, Sammy Diaz. No better way to kick things off. 8th annual luau. Hey now, Charles Stunning. Never want to turn down a good time. This is Charles Stunning's first full-time day on the job, and my God, looks so comfortable. Look at him go. Those hips don't lie. Sammy Diaz came out fully focused on contendership glory for that Bedlam championship, as you had said he held previously. But my word, he might be off balance now. The mental games. Oh! Oh!
Oh no. Well, oh yes!
What? I don't see Sammy Diaz objecting. I don't see Charles Stunning objecting. We're not objecting.
What about, is Rich Swann objecting though? Oh, we're starting it right back. Rich Swann heading into White Lion Brewing Company. Our friends at White Lion, thank you for hosting us. We are running it back, Johnny.
All is right in the world. I told the world last time around, if you're running opposite the Luau, you're going to live to regret it. Look no further, and this is our opening contest.
So much fun. We have Charles.
Bill!
Pack it up. We can go home, folks. Just kidding. We have so much action to come.
But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. If it's a one and done, my God, it's okay. Sammy, what do you say? Center of the ring.
Are we going to see it?
Hey! Hey! Oh, prawn hold! Wheelbarrow into the prawn hold! And he was so ready to cut that rug. But that Bedlam contendership, it means that much. Stepping up into the flying head scissors.
Incredible that Sammy Diaz caught Swann off guard. You wouldn't know it. Look how quick to match.
He had the shakes that made Swann quake with that wheelbarrow into the prawn hold. Bell rings. We are off. I can't imagine if Rich Swann emerges victorious from here, everybody in attendance at Tower Square is going to have, how you say, boogie fever.
Certainly. Good show of sportsmanship, center of the ring.
Yeah,
we are truly kicking things off now.
Rich Swann, a veteran of the game. He knows a thing or two about mind games, trying to keep an opponent off balance. Steps up into the head scissors to Sammy Diaz, closing the door on the combo with the drop kick. Now a lot of runway created. Top 5, dead or alive, flies in with the back elbow. Snap Bear now out of the corner, step into the apron. Get an orale. Hilo finds home.
Gorgeous, and the cover. Only 2, but it's early.
Yeah, both of these two, they've got a very deep gas tank between them. Could take a lot of punishment. No stranger to ladder matches. We'll take it back to Sammy Diaz defending against Charles Mason. He brought Charles Mason into the deep waters. It took the ring being dismantled to wrest away the Bedlam Championship from Sammy Diaz. But it's a new chapter for Hartford's finest. Rich Swann, though, out the back door, passed by. Sammy Diaz drops on down. 2 of the slickest in the game today.
Absolutely incredible.
This isn't just chess, Sky. This is speed chess. No hands with the Liger dive off the apron.
Speed chess, but I mean, they're matching each other. They're completely neck and neck with it.
Both of them have done their homework on the other. I got to believe Rich Swann, he's been an early influence for Sammy Diaz since he broke into the game. And of course, Rich Swann, he welcomes every up-and-comer. Wants to deepen his own pool, his own wealth of knowledge. But now, the spinning back kick to the midsection. Rich Swann creating some space, creating some time, lands the super kick right across back of the neck. And Rich Swann, the veteran of the two, slowing things down now. Diaz sent back into the ring. Rich Swann in pursuit.
Rich Swann taking over. Not surprised with him being the veteran in the ring, having the experience that he does. Ooh, big kick to the back. But Sammy Diaz, I mean, I almost give him the advantage in this. He has been in multiple #1 contender competitions for the Bedlam Championship. He's been at multiple luau's. I mean, this is really almost like home game for him.
It's a very fascinating matchup here because on the other side of the coin, Rich Swann, last time we saw him was in three-way dance action. We get singles competition here for Rich Swann. He's fully focused on one opponent. So at this point, I gotta believe the biggest mistake is gonna cost the other the contest. Now the snapmare out of the corner. Uh-oh. Steps over.
Woof.
Heel kick to the face. Sammy Diaz, no way to defend that, had no idea it was even coming.
Interesting that Swann didn't go for the cover and is taking his time with it.
Might be benefits of the research he's done on Sammy Diaz. He knows that Sammy Diaz, it took a Gotch-style tombstone pile driver on wood and steel in that ring to put him down. Rich Swann knows it's going to take an arsenal.
Great point. It's going to take a lot more than that.
And Rich Swann's got options. That standing 450 splash. He can land a 450 splash from any portion of the ring. But now corner to corner we go. Reversal of fortunes on the Irish whip. Power slam, and keep your eyes on the follow-up, the top 5 combo. No, water in the pool on the moonsault. Wait. Oklahoma roll.
Woo, that was close.
And now, Rich Swann. Thus far, the positional advantage. He knows it's not going to be long ball, it's small ball. The good maneuvers add up over time in our opening contest here at the 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau. Folks watching at home, we appreciate you spending your time with us, whether it be on IWTV or the Blitzkrieg Pro YouTube channel. Use that hashtag BPLuau. Now Rich Swann.
Rising up Sammy. Oh my God.
Getting to that point in his repertoire where he's less worried about the speed and more about the precision.
And precision that was, that spin kick landed square in the chest of Sammy Diaz, spilling him out to the outside of the ring.
Now Rich Swann heading to the outside as well. Sammy Diaz, rough spill to the floor, and hold on. Chair now being moved around, set up, Sammy Diaz seated. Woo! The kick landing flush. Oh, and this could be disastrous. Round in third, headed home with the bicycle kick.
Oh no, is the faithful asking for him to run this back as well? He wouldn't dare.
One more time around, a second inside the park home run. Crispy boot across the jaw. Will it be 3? In fact, Swann taken off, but Sammy, Tope, Suicida, picked off, round in second.
And that'll certainly change the pace as Sammy's flying to the top, his favorite place to be.
So comfortable on the ropes, intercepted with the boot right across the jaw. Now quick to follow up, Rich Swann, wait, Sammy, brain buster. Not able to capitalize from a positional perspective, but it's time and it's space well earned by top 5 dead or alive.
other competitor right now, so we've really evened the playing field.
Referee Bill Thompson laying down the count, left with no choice. It's a tough question to answer for Blitzkrieg Pro management in the case of a double countout. Who is the #1 contender?
Thankfully, we don't have to find that out as Sammy Diaz stringing it along.
Sling blade. Rich Swann in the corner now. A lot of track laid down from Sammy Diaz, summoning the energy in the room here at Tower Square. Climbs up into the kick. Now elevating Swann. The Luau faithful loving what they're seeing. And this is just bout #1, folks.
Oh boy.
Frankensteiner!
Oh, wait a second.
But Rich Swann. Sammy Diaz now trying to build a head of steam. Swann having none of it, gets the boot up. Sunset flip, Diaz rolls through. Hey now! Styles clash!
Rolling right into the pin and oh, only two.
Sammy Diaz, very well known for pulling from the playbook of some of New Japan Pro Wrestling's best and brightest. AJ Styles, no exception. But once again, both of these two, they have been airing out the arsenal. Diaz now, pondering what's next. Could be eyeing those ropes. He could be looking to step off. Jack the jaw. Instead, handspring. Got it of the cutter. Rich Swann, new #1 contender. Not to be. But now the buzzsaw kick. And here you go. The 450 splash from the second rope.
Still no.
Rich Swann now, got to be wondering maybe the top rope 450 splash is what the doctor ordered. Perhaps that's standing variant.
Whatever it may be, it's going to take a little bit more to keep our former Bedlam champion down.
One of New England's finest, Hartford, Connecticut's finest, and now rolling on through into the splash. What weight the knees got up from Sammy Diaz, who now bull rushing Swann into the corner. Hangs off the rope with the enziguri. And then from a higher altitude, Swann has been immobilized. And Sammy Diaz looking for the Frankensteiner. Got it. Feeling a little froggy. Just might leap.
Look at the distance on that.
Frog splash lands flush. But Swann able to answer our referee's count. You said it. Must be the Luau. Rich Swann and Sammy Diaz taking each other to the limit on the grandest stage of Blitzkrieg Pro. Sammy Diaz, Rich Swann, both slow to rise. Rightfully so, well earned. Oh, intercepted. Steps into the super kick, but Rich Swann stopped cold by the flying knee. Oh, the spinning back kick. Wait. Blazerama!
The tick for tack is absolutely incredible. Speaking of,
great minds thinking alike. Sammy Diaz, just like last time around in Westfield, he's setting a bar for the rest of the Luau. Rich Swann, always a game competitor. But only one can leave with the next opportunity at Charles Mason. Well, I can't say that rightfully. We've got the mother of all scrambles waiting in the wings. But now both of these two, Diaz and Swann, exchanging their heaviest rounds from both knees.
Rough chops transitioning into those heavy forearms.
Yeah, the elbows are finding the jaws for both combatants. Now the spinning back kick. Sammy Diaz eyeing the ropes, takes off. Woo! Boot to the midsection, but intercepted. The short boxing elbow from Sammy Diaz. Creased him with the kick, Rich Swann. And now looking for the handspring. Oh, the Psycho knee, back of the head. And this may be the time. That fireman's carry. Pondering it. Cradle shock! That's it. Back at base camp towards the peak of the BP mountain.
Up to the top of that tower.
Oh, and Rich Swann. Tip of the cap to Rich Swann. We already knew Sammy Diaz, one of the best in the game today. Rich Swann acknowledging the new #1 contender, and rightfully so. And Rich Swann has some words in store for us here at the Luau.
Sure is.
The vibes have been immaculate, as if it could get any better. Rich Swann, that stamp of approval on our new #1 contender. He wants a Swann Diaz too, and who can argue, Scott?
And what a sentiment. Encourage Sammy Diaz to win what he believes to be is his title back, so when they run it back, it'll be for gold.
Absolutely incredible outing. Rich Swann, he mentioned his debut at Blitzkrieg Pro at Take Warning in 2018 when he collided with Anthony Green, and then last time around at Thompson Hall with Angelo, Carter, and Javi. And now with Sammy Diaz, Rich Swann in Blitzkrieg Pro is a moment to never miss, folks. Take that to the bank. Plenty more action to come. The 8th annual Luau. We're always looking to beat our own high score here at Blitzkrieg Pro, folks.
high score in the ring, but high score in attendance too. This is our largest luau to date.
Elephant in the room. It's gross. It's disgusting. A lifer from Scrambles. And I know that management likes to cop out behind a win-loss record, but then what's 50 Cal doing here?
I don't necessarily disagree with you, Johnny, but it's been one after another. Whether it's singles, multi-men, at some point you do have to have at least a win under the belt, especially when you were a former champion. 50 Cal was not.
I can appreciate that, as long as we lay down the same metrics, the same measurements for everybody on the roster. No better way to follow up our opening contest, I would say.
Actually a toss-up when fans bring the pool toys now, but of course. But I am so excited, Johnny.
The unpredictability for the mother of all scrambles. Is that a fever pitch, especially this year? And that's a long expiration date for that mother of all scrambles winner.
It sure is, and really important to know what Charles Dunning had said. It is for any title in all of Blitzkrieg Pro. So if you go in as a tag team competitor, you can certainly cash in for the tag team titles. The Jensen, the Bedlam.
How quickly the mother of all scrambles might turn into the daddy of all scrambles. Andy Brown stepping up to the plate. Being flanked by our current Bedlam champion will be in action in our main event tonight. Charles Mason, Andy Brown. I gotta wonder what's on the mind of Andy Brown and by proxy Charles Mason. Will Andy Brown be aiming for the Jensen championship? Will he be looking to send Azure back to the crazy house? Will they be looking to capture tag team gold together? Only those two know what the plan is.
You said it, Johnny. That's where my brain went right away. Normally I see Andy Brown. I think of the Bedlam Championship when I think of Andy Brown as a former holder of the Bedlam Championship. But of course, with this new alliance with Charles Mason, you have to think they're going for full domination across Blitzkrieg Pro, whether that be the Jensen Championship or tag team titles.
Gotta believe both of them have Blitzkrieg Grand Slam immortality in mind. So the question is what's it gonna be, Andy Brown? Of course, he has the longest course ahead of him, being number one in the mother of all scrambles. He's gonna have to walk a path that only the likes of the Heart Rate Kid and people like that have ever ran.
Number one being one of the most challenging numbers to enter right in the mother of all scrambles, but you could argue the same as number two, which we're about to see. The two of these competitors starting off, they will have to go the longest distance in order to win.
And Andy Brown, he's in the shape of his life as we speak. I gotta believe he's had this exact contest in mind ever since Charles Mason, his cohort, captured that Bedlam championship.
And now we'll find out who drew number two.
our second entrant into this year's Mother of All Scrambles. Pro Wrestling's point guard, Jermaine Marbury, back in a Blitzkrieg Pro ring. He has been tested across many varieties of multi-person competition here at Blitzkrieg Pro.
Let's go. What a good draw. When I think of someone with the stamina, the athleticism, the talent to be able to go the distance as well, I'm not surprised that Jermaine's fine with going number 2.
Blitzkrieg Pro's answer to Jalen Brunson. Congratulations, New York Knicks. Jermaine Marbury claims them as his favorite NBA team since a child. He has a chance to walk in the captain's footsteps here in Springfield. Who's it gonna be? Andy Brown, the Philadelphia native, not taking kindly to any of these New York Knicks shenanigans. Not no way, not no how.
Let's give Andy Brown another reason to have an attitude. Great.
How those Sixers doing, huh? Anyways. Andy Brown, Jermaine Marbury. Shout out to the New York Knicks watching at home on the Blitzkrieg Pro YouTube channel. But it is Andy Brown and Jermaine Marbury. As you had said, number 1 and number 2. Those are the history-making spots in the Mother of All Scrambles.
And you just never really know at the Mother of All Scrambles. You never really know what you're going to get. Andy Brown, a former Bedlam champion. Jermaine Marbury is newer in the roster, right? Has been making great waves, and we're excited to have him with us, but still newer respectively. Imagine if he is to go all the way and win and have an opportunity at any title he wants in Blitzkrieg Pro.
The win-loss record has not been favorable to Jermaine Marbury, but also has been mostly involved in multi-person contests. First to a fall. This is perhaps Jermaine Marbury's first one-on-one situation here in Blitzkrieg Pro. And what a welcome mat that's been rolled out in the form of a former Bedlam champion. And a former Bedlam champion that was able to stave off 2 Mother of All Scrambles winners in the form of Brogan Findley and TJ Crawford. Very few have ever been able to survive the Mother of All Scrambles winners. Andy Brown, one of the few to ever do it, if not the only. The gun show. You got a license for those things, pal?
Andy Brown showing off his strength as he sent Jermaine barreling across the ring.
A perfect balance of strength and speed is Andy Brown. But his conditioning has only gotten better over time. Wait, Jermaine holds on, back elbow. Meets the point of the jaw, but Andy Brown roars into the elbow. And Andy Brown was always very gifted. He's been in the game a long time. But now seated at the right hand of Charles Mason, I can't imagine how prolific the playbook of Andy Brown has grown.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Jermaine over the top and hanging on.
Turned his back a little too quick, did Andy Brown, and now shoulder meets the midsection.
Uh-oh.
High-octane forearms coming out of Andy Brown. Jermaine holding on to that top rope for dear life.
Andy Brown pushing off Jermaine, but wait.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Entrant number 3, it could be. It is! Fully inflated, fully elated, Benny the basketball!
Is that a grass skirt?
The shooting guard to Jermaine Marbury's point guard. And yes, the grass skirt. Boom, shakalaka!
Not sure if you caught it, Johnny. Benny actually saved Jermaine from falling off from over the top. Oh, and he goes flying!
Magnificent assist from Benny the basketball. And now they're looking at a full court press. Corner to corner. Benny Sending in Jermaine. Flies on in. Successful. And now the pick. Here comes the roll. Avalanche finds home. And now taking a page out of the book of the Globetrotters. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Double digits.
Incredible! Lands it. This is great teamwork. Remember, Johnny, they could essentially, nice splash. Oh, I thought that was 3. They can challenge for the tag team titles.
Absolutely. Benny the basketball. Jermaine Marbury.
That was really close. We almost saw our first elimination.
And hold on now. Looking for an alley-oop. It wasn't to be. The headbutt finds home. Oh, high velocity collision with that middle turnbuckle.
Uh-oh.
Woo! Punted. Wrong sport.
Wrong sport, Andy.
Andy Brown. He's going to deflate Benny. Wait a minute.
He's going to try. Oh, no.
Andy Brown, a bastard in his own right, but now 1/3 of the East Coast bastard crew. Logan Black. The second daddy to enter the daddy of all scrambles. Logan Black, the daddy of T2T wrestling. Chelsea grins aplenty. Say it ain't so.
No, I thought I saw that.
Somebody get him a helium pump. Logan Black, Andy Brown, no strangers to one another. Just ask Brattleboro, Vermont. But now Andy Brown in hot pursuit.
Andy Brown trying to go for a quick elimination, making it 2.
Yeah, that New York City, Philadelphia, that beef runs deep. But now, hold on, Logan Black looking to eliminate Andy Brown. It's a lot of thickness to be launching over that top rope. And hold on, the assist. It's a whole lot of man to be elevating. Andy Brown, 12-6 elbows finding home, the back of the heads. Now Andy Brown in the corner, Jermaine and Logan Black as well. Andy back on the offensive, boot to the midsection, followed by the headbutt.
Oh.
Who will be our next entrant?
Our 4th combatant. The monster of Muay Thai, Calypto, taking her time, entering the Mother of All Scrambles.
No stranger to multi-combatant action here in Blitzkrieg Pro. Many a scramble combatant wants no part of Calypto.
Absolutely not. Look at those kicks. Vicious.
The push kick, landing flush on Jermaine Marbury. And Calypto's done her homework. Look no further than social media. The knee to the back of the head of Andy Brown.
Calypto clearing house and the cover. Whoa.
Calypto ready to go, reaching another level. Oh, he fancy seeing this.
A square off between student and teacher.
Taking it to Sensei. The dojo reps at T2T are going to be pretty ugly come Monday night, I would say.
What's incredible is Logan's chops are vicious and Calypto is just eating them.
Able to stay vertical, pop the hips, German suplex. but Logan Black battle-tested. Roaring into the elbow strike. Logan Black, tale as old as time. But who knows it quite like Calypto. Brains Logan with the head kick.
Oh, and a beautiful pop-up knee.
Logan Black defenseless.
Student first teacher, and the student is victorious.
But now the complexion might have changed. It's not just New York City's finest. It's New York City versus Long Island now. Nick Robles. And now ducking out of the way. He's got his own set of educated feet. All the way around the flying head scissor finds home.
Nick Robles rocking and rolling, if you will.
We're going to follow in the footsteps of a fellow Long Island former Bedlam champion in Bobby Orlando. We're going to put Long Island on the map once again here in Blitzkrieg Pro.
Nick Robles, 1/3 of Delta Force, could certainly have his eyes on the tag team titles.
Yes, indeed has his options there. Could be teaming with longtime partner Dante Draga. Could be teamed up with the human monster truck Perry Von Vicious.
Perhaps could be free bird rules, and it could circle around the three of them.
Absolutely. The bona fide hot potato, if you will. But Andy Brown now has the rocker boy against the ropes, as does Calypto with Jermaine Marbury. What now?
Creating some distance.
Meanwhile, Marbury and Calypto jockeying for positional dominance. Maneuvers like this, a simple stomp to the midsection, it's allowing you to rebuild those that gas tank, those energy reserves.
Nick Robles bringing in a foreign object. It's legal. It's legal. It's the mother of all scrambles.
Yeah, no, it's all on the table. Now the helium-filled foreign object. And now our ring is getting crowded here at Tower Square. It's one of the X factors of the Mother of All Scrambles, trying to preserve space.
Oh dear. Oh God.
The white-coated people did not have their way. Amity LeVay is here.
Johnny, did she escape though? She's still in her Johnny.
Yes, indeed.
She's in her hospital gown. Is that blood on it? Please tell me it's face paint.
Knows her way out of a straitjacket better than anybody. And not to be crossed up by Jermaine Marbury. That's not the kind of blood sport that Amity LeVay is accustomed to.
Andy Brown trying to make friends with our resident psychopath.
I mean, Andy Brown is friends with other psychopaths, why not? But Amity LeVay not having it. And now taking it to Nick Robles in the corner. Amity LeVay continues to rise here in Blitzkrieg Pro, has brought the Thunder time in and time out in any sort of contest that BP management can throw at Amity LeVay.
Absolutely, and Amity and Calypto working together, but Calypto opting for the cover. Whew, I want to get on Amity's bad side.
Potentially some kindred spirits there, the monster of Muay Thai and the monster of, well, everything else. This could be a new tag team, folks. Beware. Nick Robles, he might have lost an ear off those teeth. Amity LeVay channeling the great Mike Tyson. And hold on now. Could it be the other half of the equation? The second third of Delta Force.
You called it, Johnny, and what better timing as everyone is ganging up on Nick Robles. Dante here to the rescue.
Now ducking out of the way, finds home with the drop kick. No electoral shenanigans out of Dante Drago here. But now Andy Brown. No stranger.
No shenanigans at all.
No stranger to putting Dante Drago in the ground. He's done it before. Happy to do it again. But now they're looking for that double body slam. The triangles are high.
Delta Force standing tall. What?
I gotta believe that Delta Force has run its course.
Why? No! They just got parried. They're the best they've ever been. What do you mean?
Dante
Why?
now. Oh, the Black Sunday. That single underhook. Implant DDT. Sayonara Robles. We're no stranger to Dante Drago having a sour attitude in Blitzkrieg Pro. Why now? Your guess is as good as mine.
It doesn't make sense.
But they fell short in Four Corners tag team action when the Ancestral City Shooters were crowned. And then being left off of Westfield's last event. I gotta believe that sour has only fermented even further for Dante.
But thankfully we're getting something sweet in replace of the sour.
Making a debut, Izzy Moreno. Welcome to the party here. 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau. No better time to make a first impression.
Okay, and the hula dance, I love it.
Aloha oi. Now laying the leather down on Dante Drago. And Dante now, as it's been for a great chunk of his Blitzkrieg tenure, I gotta believe he's going it alone once again. But nowhere to go. Izzy Moreno, though, sent face first in the middle turnbuckle. And now it's Dante stomping away at Izzy.
Calypto and Jermaine, opposite side. Look at Jermaine, hung over the top rope.
And Calypso wrenching away at that leg.
Jermaine was in a bad way, doesn't have Benny the basketball to save him again.
And now Izzy the front power slam. Rough landing for Dante. Andy Brown, the odd man out, some valuable room to breathe, room to recover.
Oh, Benny's still here in spirit, though.
Now
Defense.
elevating. Izzy Moreno now in a bad way. And our next entrant.
We thought the ring was getting full before.
A mountain of a man. You might know him from Power Slap. You might know him from all around the East Coast. And for those who've been familiar with Ox Adams for a long time, he is in the shape of his life.
You may know him for being able to reach up and touch the top. When we were in our Westfield venue, he literally could touch the ceiling.
Dante.
Honestly, he deserves this. Whatever's to come.
I'm just gonna let the faithful speak on this. Yup.
Dante tried to leave.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Long way down with the derailer. Get out of here. Dante Drago eliminated. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
I believe that's called karma.
Oh boy. Calypso trying to chop down the redwood, and that axe is sharp. But See you later.
2 eliminations within, I'd say, about 10 seconds. That might be the quickest double elimination that we've seen here in a Mother of All Scrambles competition.
Ox Adams brought the thunder to Tommy Dreamer when he showed up in Westfield. He is the reason that CPA is not in action here at tonight's Luau. Ox Adams built different. Now, another to enter the fray. Silver Corp cares. Jared Silverclight accompanying Brett Metro to the ring. Fresh set of debuts. Jared Silverclight, one of the most prolific managers in the game today. He's chosen Brett Metro to be next on the investment charter for Silver Corp.
And Brett looking immediately dominant, barreling over Jermaine.
So much power at the disposal of Brett Metro. And so young at this game too. Nowhere to go but up if you're Brett Metro. But now Jermaine, rough landing, trying to extricate himself with the strength too much to overcome of Brett Metro. Silver Corp cares, says Brett Metro. A great investment from the Silver Corp CEO, Jared Silverclight. That creates a lot of space, but Marbury, point of the elbow meets the jaw. Jared Silverclight and Jermaine Marbury, they go back a long way.
But hold on, Benny! Benny here to even the odds.
And Benny and Jared go back a long way. Hold on, shoulders down. Oh, Brett Metro, very nearly eliminated. Goes over Marbury with the clothesline. Izzy Moreno taking it to Andy Brown in the corner. Some of the best and brightest have debuted in the Mother of All Scrambles. Brett Metro looking to add his name to such a list. Silverclight by proxy. But now, another one to join our Mother of All Scrambles. A former Bedlam Championship challenger. In the form of Jay Karma.
Hey, I said that was Karma earlier. I didn't realize it was going to be Jay Karma. Let's go.
Might as well be a meteorologist because what a forecast. Tope Suicida.
Yeah, that's right.
It was not to be when Karma stepped up to CPA and Sammy Diaz in triple threat action once upon a time in Enfield.
Let us not forget it was not to be last year either at the Mother of All Scrambles when Jay Karma tried to enter, but then Sammy Diaz stole his spot.
Yeah, that set the table for our triple threat. And now Jay Karma looking to make up for lost time. Jay Karma has been on the bench here at Blitzkrieg Pro for some time. Wants to make sure that moving forward, Blitzkrieg Pro as a whole stands Jay Karma. Now pulls over Izzy Moreno. Karma takes off, steps off the middle, jacks the jaw of Izzy Moreno. That's the magic move here at Blitzkrieg Pro, that middle rope cutter. But this is bad news bears.
Maybe not.
Breaks the grip with the knee. Satellite DDT. Jay Karma now eyeing the corner. Perched up top. Feeling froggy. Hey.
Oh.
From a returning bench player in Jay Karma to an everyday starting player. Y'all know the jam, the jingle. Twisted Steel, Sex Appeal. 50 Cal back in Springfield. said it earlier when we were talking about CPA and a losing streak. 50 Cal, he's probably taking notes from CPA being left off the event. He doesn't want to follow in those footsteps. Tonight might be his last shot.
Yeah, he doesn't want to catch any more of your strays either.
I mean, tell me when I'm telling lies. 50 Cal. He needs more victory than just tearing off his shirt. He's going to rain down the iron.
But God, what a good shirt. What a good Luau shirt.
I hate to see him tear it. Frankly, I hope he doesn't. It's okay.
Oh.
Brett Metro. Nope.
50 Cal, probably the most comfortable one in this entire ring with the multi-man contest here at Blitzkrieg Pro.
Now, no doubt about it, no stranger by any stretch of the imagination. Whether it be one half of locked and loaded, whether it be singles competition, whether it be multi-person competition.
What's insane is that there are so many combatants, Johnny, that it's spilled to the outside. There's a tussle going on the outside. My head is on a swivel.
I can't say I'm too surprised. That's why they call it the Mother of All Scrambles. It's not hyperbole, folks. Andy Brown now back in the ring. He was one of those circle in the ring, as you had said before, but now back in. Looks like he's got his wits, he's got his wind back about him. But now it's Brett Metro stomping away at Andy Brown.
Applying a ton of pressure to his chest, but getting stopped by Jermaine Marbury.
Hold on. Oh. Wait a minute, Amity LeVay on the apron.
The assist.
Surprise final entrant.
Oh.
Is it? Is it?
Is it?
Could it be? Is justice finally served?
Wait, that's not Let's Go Girls. That's not Let's Go Girls.
That's not a surprise. No surprise at all, in fact.
That was mean.
Well, okay. The Papa, the captain of Blitzkrieg Pro. Jeremy Leary entering as our final entrant to the Mother of All Scrambles.
4 beautiful Euros all the way around the ring. Speaking of a great Luau getup, too. Not trying to be biased here.
That romper stomper, oh Leary. But hold on now, Jermaine Marbury gets the boot up. Power slam.
Vintage Leary. I don't know if I've seen anybody snap it quicker than Leary can.
Never met a power slam he didn't like. Now Brett Metro firing back.
I really thought it was going to be CPA, though.
I heard surprise. I was ready. I was willing.
I mean, you know how. Oh! Leary dumping Brett Metro. Well, that's too bad. But you know Leary, he probably paid Charles off or something to say surprise and rile up the faithful.
I can see that. Yeah, no argument here.
Despicable.
But now the numbers are dwindling here in our Mother of All Scrambles.
And I love saying it, but Blitzkrieg Pro, the land of the misfit toys. I mean, really look at this cast of characters here.
Best way to put it, cast of characters. No argument. Andy Brown, Jeremy Leary, Izzy Moreno, Ox Adams, Jay Karma, Jermaine Marbury, and 50 Cal. Jay Karma now eliminated. Back to the drawing board. Ox Adams now dialed in on 50 Cal. Leary now dialed in on Jermaine Marbury. Amity LeVay still in the contest.
It's really impressive, actually, because some of these combatants came in really early. I'm seeing combatant number 4. Oh, hold on!
Welcome to the party, pal. CPA on the apron.
Is he declaring it? Is he just going to come in?
You know, if they wanted to make a second Fans Bring the Pool Toys contest, I welcome that.
Oh! I just hit my head on a wall the way I sprung back with that tear.
Now the jackhammer out of 50 cal. A pinfall for 50 cal.
Does that count? Does that count, Johnny?
I mean, maybe if he wins the whole thing. Outside of that, no, I don't think it does.
I'll say, though, I do. Oh, a tear of his own.
And now Andy Brown stuffed him, stuck him like a Thanksgiving turkey.
That really was karma, though, too. I mean, Leary not letting CPA in, or Blitzkrieg not letting CPA in, whoever decided whatever, and then turned into an elimination.
Yeah, 50 cal and CPA, they're going to be comparing some notes off the heels of this contest. Now Amity LeVay eyeing Izzy Moreno. Our number 1 and number 2 entrants still in the contest in Andy Brown and Jermaine Marbury.
This is where you really got to dig deep, too, because the gas tank starts to empty. You really got to get that second win when you're 1 and 2.
Hold on, low bridge.
Oh!
Izzy Moreno.
Izzy Moreno looks surprised herself. That was so quick.
The Matador to the Bull.
That's why you have to keep your head on a swivel, though, in these type of matchups. You never know. Blinking, you might miss it. Amity wasn't on her game for a second. Izzy got her out.
Fast, frantic, frenetic. That's the story of the Mother of All Scrambles.
Oh.
And now, Amity LeVay not taken kindly. Izzy Moreno eliminated.
I hate to say, but that is legal, Johnny, and that does count. And Izzy is eliminated now.
I don't believe this story is over with by any stretch.
Absolutely not. Look, someone needs to separate them. They're going to the back.
Notes for August, I gotta believe.
Well, we were down to 5, then we're down to 4, and now we're down to 3. Is anybody else going to interrupt here?
Jermaine Marbury, perimeter defense on display. Jermaine Marbury takes off. Oh my God! Andy Brown and Ox Adams. This alliance ain't gonna last for long.
It's quite an intimidating alliance, however. Oh, speaking of, you called it!
Andy Brown. Oh, he's trying to calm things down. Wait. Marbury, Ox Adams, picking up where they left off, the sit-out choke slam. Marbury eliminated. Jermaine Marbury, a non-factor, and I gotta believe now, yes, in fact, we're down to the final 2.
An incredible showing by Jermaine, though, coming in as the number 2 entrant, lasting all the way to the final 3, but now we've got our final 2, as you said.
Andy Brown, Ox Adams. One of these 2 will capture that Mother of All Scrambles contract to challenge for any championship, any time between now and Luau 9.
I'm just watching in awe, Johnny, because there are not many times when Andy Brown is the smaller in stature competitor. And I mean, his chops would normally knock anyone out. Oh, wait.
Oh, rough turn of fortunes for Ox Adams. Hung up across that top rope.
Andy, we don't see him climbing up often, but maybe needing to even the height.
Ugh. Oh no! This could be disastrous for Andy Brown. Might end the career, end the life of Andy Brown, but now Andy Brown, Ox Adams both on the ring apron.
Not a good idea for Andy, though, to go up and over like that, because technically he is over. If he gets knocked off, Ox is our winner.
Both of these two, dangerous ground they're treading upon. But both of these two, they are worn out. They have been in this Mother of All Scrambles for a majority of the contest.
Andy getting some assistance from a fan, perhaps? No?
Hooked up, looking for that derailer. Oh, missed it across the eyes.
Oh, that's what he did.
Face first, into the steal. Andy Brown from number one to the daddy of all scrambles.
Yeah, but he spit in the face of Ox Adams. He couldn't see for a minute.
You already forecasted it, Sky. Anything goes. If it ain't nailed down, it's fair game.
Oh, and it was beer to top it off, so it was sticky. It got in his eyes.
Also, White Lion owed the assist. And Andy Brown. What's it gonna be?
Mason paying off White Lion for that assist.
What's it gonna be, Andy Brown? Tag team gold. Jensen gold. I have a hard time believing there's gonna be any infighting within his newfound crew of Charles Mason. Andy Brown continues to deepen his resume here in Blitzkrieg Pro. Love it or hate it, better accept it, better get used to it.
Unfortunately, we will have to get used to it because, to your point, Johnny, he has 1 year from today to do something about this victory.
The faithful don't like it. That's immaterial at this point. He's got that contract in an iron grip. And Andy Brown, he might be able to cash it in off the heels of this contest.
We've seen it before. We've seen the same night cash-ins. Oh my goodness.
Jensen championship hangs in the balance. And this one has been brewing. It's been preheating for some time. Folks who were dialed in on our last Westfield event, the #1 contenders bout was thrown out courtesy of Azure. And now, from money to diamonds and everywhere in between, the vault is open, and Angelo Carter is here at the 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau.
Angelo Carter looking like $1,000,001. And I am proud to say that too. I spoke with Angelo Carter. He was on a 12-week crash course training for this specific night. New gear, new look, best shape. I mean, really, it's impressive. If nothing else comes, if it's not what he wants, the win tonight, he looks amazing, and I'm so excited for this next year with Angelo Carter.
Yeah, no argument here. He's continued to add to the repertoire in the ring. He's putting in the proper reps in the gym and in the ring over at T2T Wrestling. It may all come together tonight here at the 8th annual Luau for Angelo Carter. They were playing Jumpin' over in the White Lion Brewery. If Angelo Carter wasn't ready to go before tonight, he sure is now. But of course, easier said than done.
It certainly is, which, speaking of,
Angelo Carter, former tag team champion, now a former Jensen champion. A monster truck has arrived! Perry Von Vicious looks to recapture Jensen gold. He was the first Jensen champion. He now might become the first ever two-time Jensen champion. Easily the senior when it comes to wrestling experience between all three. Another one who's in peak physical form.
Absolutely, and knowing what it takes to that point to go the distance. It's different once you've held the gold and you've defended the gold. He knows what it takes to get there, and I could certainly see two-time happening tonight.
Of the three, only one has been to Japan for a number of months, Perry Von Vicious. He's gonna need to capitalize on all of that international experience. Similar to Angelo Carter, it's all gonna have to come together tonight. Because Azure, he's turned over a whole new leaf ever since adorning himself head to toe in white.
And the leaf is like one of those really scary, crumpled leaves you see in like the end of fall around like Halloween time. I'm trying to paint the picture that he's frightening now, Johnny. Okay, I don't know what the hell happened to him, but there's a screw loose. Something's wrong.
Formerly known as Steven Azure, now just Azure. He's got Steve in his mouth. That's the crowbar. And he's utilized that crowbar, Steve, to great effect month in and month out here in Blitzkrieg Pro. What kind of impact will that have on tonight's Jensen Championship bout here at the 8th Annual Blitzkrieg Pro Luau?
The scariest part is when you're in multi-combatant competitions such as a triple threat, there is no DQ, right? So he could certainly introduce Steve as almost a tag team partner of sorts.
Elimination rules in play. The stratagems only get deeper for all three, champion and contenders alike. But we know who the local favorite is. Only one of these three is from Massachusetts, folks. Oh, no! Oh, I don't like it. Ugh. We need some sanitizer for that championship.
Poor Gina.
Poor Jensen championship.
We don't know what's on that.
BP Luau action rolling on here as Azure defending the Jensen Championship against Perry Von Vicious, the former Jensen champion, and a former tag team champion in Angelo Carter. It's gonna get frantic in this one, folks. The Jensen Championship was founded on fast, frenetic, chaotic action.
Well, we'll certainly have that in store. I'm just going to guess based off the combatants in the ring tonight.
You like my new bag?
Yeah, all three no strangers to such a contest. Our referee, Gina Monty, clearly has drawn the short straw among our officiating staff tonight, because this one, blink and you'll miss it. Poor Gino. Somebody get him some sanitizer. Bell rings, we are off. Whoa! Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. The pair of big boots straight out of the gate. And now, Angelo Carter, Perry Von Vicious, taking it to Azure. And this is wise. This is guaranteeing that we leave the 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau with a new champion.
I think this is certainly smart. As you said, whoa, right into the post.
Angelo Carter, Perry Von Vicious. No strangers to one another and no bad blood between them. They brought it to one another last time we were in Westfield. And now we might be getting a taste of a sequel. Well, wait. Different kind of sequel. Taking it to Azure once again.
Again, very smart to get the wild card, right? If you'd say a down and out to start. To your point, they're very familiar with each other, so better to compete against each other than this crazy wild card, if you will.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Best bet, eliminate Azure first, and then leave it to the two of you. Yep, but here we are. Angelo Carter, Perry Von Vicious. Now standing tall in the Blitzkrieg ring. Angelo Carter, nobody home. Shotgun, drop kick. Perry sent into the corner. And now Carter flies on in the elevated Meteora.
Stacking him up. Look how quick. Look at this speed, this agility of Carter.
Nothing doing on the Yakuza kick. And now Perry coming in hot. Avalanche. Looking to follow up with the Saito suplex.
Absolutely gorgeous, too. Perry Saito is second to none.
Point into the heavens. And he's got options from here. Orange Crush Bomb, Falcon Arrow, Brain Buster. What's it gonna be? The Jackhammer! But Angelo Carter hanging in there. Early in the contest to be airing it out, but now swirl of the fingers.
But you have to think, Johnny, we're talking about an elimination triple threat. So even if this is early, it's better to get down to 1-1 than 1-2.
And it would feel real good for Perry to get Angelo out of this early so he can take it to Azure. A return from our battle, our Enfield street fight, back to the meanest of times. Perry go round!
And I think we're seeing our first elimination. No!
Angelo Carter weathering the storm. I gotta believe that he's had every member of the T2T Wrestling Academy administer this very maneuver so that he can weather this storm, building a resistance to it, if you will.
Sure, but it's certainly different when someone the size, the height, the stature of the human monster truck is the one that delivers it to you. Get what I'm saying?
Very, very true. A big difference in the height, but now looking for a second. Perry Von Vicious, and hold on now, Azure back in the ring, and here comes Steve! Right across the jaw of Perry Von Vicious.
Oh, not like this.
A knockout shot. Azure picked his moment.
Oh, come on.
It was a win-win situation for Azure. He could have waited for the second Perry go round and Angelo Carter would have been eliminated, or he could eliminate Perry Von Vicious, his old rival, right then, right there. He chose option B. We're down to 2. And now it's Azure and Angelo Carter. Angelo Carter took the jackhammer, took the Perry go round.
Already certainly in a bad way, and now just picking at the bones is Azure.
Yeah, this finale might be over before it even began. Angelo Carter very slow to rise. Took 2 of the heaviest rounds from the Von Vicious armory. Now the scoop and the slam. And Azure, much like Perry, no small man. That's a long way down off that scoop slam, but he's hanging tough off the 2 count.
Azure might be looking dominant right now. It's if he can stay in this dominant way, because let us not forget how many times he took the post on the outside in the beginning of this contest.
If he gets that crowbar back into the contest, it could be academic from here. But Angelo Carter rallying back. The headbutt from Azure. And hold on. Sure loves a lariat from this angle. But also, oh, I don't know about this.
Angelo looks out from that headbutt, or at least not with it. Oh wait, maybe he's still with it.
And now looking to, pondering the over-rotation on that DDT, but Azure had it scouted. Looking for the backslide.
Woo, woo. Oh, no.
Back rolls out, does Azure. And now small package. Angelo Carter, nothing doing. And now Carter out of the way. Very nearly a double pin.
I had goosebumps. I thought that was 3, but yeah. Azure's still in.
Both sets of shoulders were down, and now the sick kick out of Azure. But now Azure, the frustration settling in for the defending Jensen champion. No more smiles on Azure's face, recognizing that he's getting too close for comfort. But this may be all they wrote. Fireman's carry, long way down. Gonna hook up an air raid crash.
Unfortunately, the smile is back, so what can, oh wait.
Hold on. Back rolls out, does Azure. And so Carter steps into the overhand right.
The spicy chop.
But now boots away. The strike does Azure. Nobody home on the clothesline. Angelo Carter steps into the big elbow, making a pair.
Oh no. No, no.
And now intercepts with the knee strike.
Woo! With some spicy words to go with it. Angelo is feeling himself now.
Discus into the clothesline. The second wind is under the wings of the dragon. And now Angelo Carter. Train leaving the station. Looking for the monkey flip. Azure.
Landed on his feet.
Yeah, the athleticism on display. I don't think I've ever seen that out of Azure.
No, and I've seen that out of other people on our roster, but why was it so creepy when he did it? Ooh!
Now, big follow through on the back elbow. This may be the equalizer now. Air raid crash position. All right, across the knee.
Oh, I don't like this.
Quick to follow up.
Oh, I don't like
Pile
this.
driver.
Oh, I can't watch.
The Azure, the 1-2 punch.
What?
But only 2.
Get out.
It wasn't the crowbar, but it was a magnificent 1-2 stanza. But Angelo Carter digging deep.
Carter knows what's on the line. He has been chasing gold again since he lost it back when he held the tag team titles. And the Luau, the grandest stage of them all here at Blitzkrieg Pro.
Now Azure. Insult and injury aplenty. Angelo not having it. Big open hand right. Jacks the jaw. Shin meets chin. And now Angelo takes off. Destino! Channeling Tetsuya Naito. And now again, Destino!
2!
You wouldn't. The trifecta.
You have to do whatever it takes, Johnny.
On top of that, you have to believe. Hooking up Azure. The double Destino. And now the DDT off the over rotation.
Are we gonna see it? New champ, new champ. He did
Forget diamonds! Forget those diamonds! The Golden Dragon is here in Blitzkrieg Pro! Angelo Carter captures the Jensen Championship! I had said before that Azure had a magnificent 1-2 stanza. Angelo Carter one-upped him a three-piece stanza. The double Destino and the over-rotated DDT. Perfect execution on all three. And Angelo Carter standing tall, standing proud. 8th annual Luau. The Jensen Championship has a new king.
What a happy ending to this love story. Think of who else deserves it like Angelo Carter. So well deserved. You know, when we run things back, I'd love for Charles Stunning to run back and new.
If it couldn't be Perry Von Vicious, as long as it wasn't Azure, that's a happy ending, folks. Angelo Carter.
I concur.
Angelo Carter, he doesn't need to be told. The work only gets harder from here. It's one thing to win a championship, but to defend a championship, to set new records between number of defenses and number of days. Angelo Carter, I gotta believe he's the most game of champions now here at Blitzkrieg Pro.
You better believe it. We are seeing a whole new chapter, a whole new season of the Diamond Dragon, and I am sat, I am tuned in, I can't wait to see what's next.
Our 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau, a season finale of sorts, if you will. When business picks back up in August. Folks, be ready.
And you don't have to wonder what's next, Johnny, when you see them rearranging some furniture right now.
Well, folks, coming up next, a fixture of the Luau stands right alongside the Mother of All Scrambles. Fans, bring the pool toys.
Some of the absolute craziest, most destructive, and honestly fun matchups I've ever seen in independent pro wrestling happen right here at Blitzkrieg Pro at the Luau with Fans Bring the Pool Toys. Do you remember Jeff Cannonball versus Leary? And Jeff Cannonball had a pineapple with tacks in it?
You can check that out on the Blitzkrieg Pro YouTube channel if you are not familiar. But folks, this is when we let our Blitzkrieg faithful show how creative and how depraved they are. And in the past, we've had some folks that aren't quite accustomed to such a situation. That is not the situation today. As I'm standing on one side of the ring, one of the deadliest to ever do it, the murder surgeon, Dr. Redacted, back in Blitzkrieg Pro. And folks, last time we saw Dr. Redacted, him and Bear Bronson shredded each other into bona fide ribbons. Gusset plates came into play. Steel chairs, trash cans. This is another monster entirely.
You said it, Johnny. We have many, what I'd say is wild card competitors on our roster, right? You think of Amity LeVay, you think of Azure, whom we just saw, but there's no one quite like Dr. Redacted, in which I fear not only for his opponent, but attendants, the walls, the pillars.
They created these weapons. If the faithful are collateral damage, they kind of brought it on themselves. They brought the plunder, and Bobby Orlando, as game gets in any form of competition, he's the reason why an average ladder match in Blitzkrieg Pro became known as Ladder Hell. The longest reigning Blitzkrieg Pro Bedlam champion of all time.
And if anyone's gonna protect the faithful from possibly being collateral damage, it is certainly their mom. There is no love quite like a mama bear. And if you didn't know, Johnny, it's his birthday.
Ah, yes, indeed. Happy birthday, Bobby Orlando. And hopefully Dr. Redacted didn't hear that, because Dr. Redacted would like to make sure that this birthday is also his death day, if he has any way about it. But everybody knows the words to this jingle, this jam. This is the jam that made Platinum Max Platinum to begin with. Take that to the bank. Dr. Redacted not taking his eyes off Bobby Orlando. And I know that Bobby Orlando knows what he signed up for. Both of these two, Redacted and Orlando, happy to put life and limb on the line. Fastball down the pipe. Dr. Redacted doing his best Tarek Scooble. Bell rings, we are up.
No, disgusting, stop.
Fans bring the pool toys. Redacted brings the disfigurement. But Bobby Orlando now setting Redacted to the outside, and now Bobby looking to fly. Got it, suicide dive. But Bobby Orlando, he can't posture and show love to the faithful for too long. I gotta believe his fellow creative pro wrestler brother and Bear Bronson, he's given Bobby Orlando the full scouting report on Dr. Redacted.
Absolutely, you have to think it's hard to prepare for a matchup quite like this kind. You have no idea what the fans are gonna bring too.
Every year they get a little more creative. They find ways to use pool noodles, boogie boards, all forms of pool implements utilized in ways that they were not intended by the manufacturer. But now it's Redacted in the driver's seat. Creased him across the head. And now Redacted, the inflatable around the head of Bobby Orlando, using it as a garret.
Uh-oh.
Clearing out the front row, a portion of it. And those aren't folding chairs, folks. Those are chairs that will not show you any give. No forgiveness. But hold on now, face first into the door cages here at Tower Square. Big Y, more like big why not. And now, Redacted, Orlando, taking it to the outside of the ring here at Tower Square.
Oh, wow, look at the fist.
Are those Hulk hands? They look like Hulk hands.
Look at those rights.
He's in Big Mama's house now, and he knows it, does Dr. Redacted. Bobby Orlando in the driver's seat. Head bounces off the canvas for Dr. Redacted. Bobby being willed on by the BP faithful, but Redacted.
Redacted feeds off the energy of the faithful, but not in a good way. The more they get behind Bobby, the more upset Dr. Redacted gets.
And there's that deathmatch fan contingent that's followed Dr. Redacted around the country. But Bobby Orlando, as beloved can be in Blitzkrieg Pro. Trying to utilize that ring apron. Redacted not having it. Taste of his own medicine. Back and forth they go. Now Redacted trying to create some space. They've agreed on a TV timeout. Wait a minute, double thumb to the eyes. Both of them have been blinded. The cornea scratched.
Despicable. But it was both of them.
They're both gonna need eye patches after this, and they both need plunder after this. That's a basketball! The hoop, that is, of course. But he would like to use Dr. Redacted as a basketball.
We have shrapnel flying everywhere, Johnny. I told you this was gonna break down.
Oh yeah, no, never argued that once. And now Redacted. Swinging for the fences. And now looking to utilize Bobby Orlando as a basketball. Or just utilizing the hoop.
I don't think he keeps up with Bobby Orlando on Instagram.
I'd have to check if they're mutuals. But now it's Redacted in the driver's seat. And he's got a door. Doorplex! Bobby Orlando in a world of hurt. Dr. Redacted, everywhere he goes, he turns the venue of the evening into his own surgical theater. Now what's it gonna be? Steel chair in hand. Murder surgeon looking to continue to operate. Ooh.
And sometimes it's just a regular standard old chair. Hurts like hell, Johnny. Hurts like hell.
Once again, fastball down the pipe.
One more time, let's go!
Redacted, one of the most creative with plunder that we've ever seen. Now the chair set up. What's he got in mind? Gouging away. Oh, and Dr. Redacted has been watching his rich Swann.
Picking up speed.
Rounding third. Slides across the plate with the helo. That man is safe. And at the end of the day, our BP faithful, they love their violence. Bit of a mixed ovation for Dr. Redacted, as we've come to know here in Blitzkrieg Pro.
Certainly, and Dr. Redacted looks like he's converting some more onto his side anyway.
You got to applaud the effort. And now, Redacted pondering the next move, but Bobby Orlando firing back. Big rights, finding the jaw of Dr. Redacted. Now the scoop. Whoa! Oh, no, thank you! Bobby Orlando, the worst chiropractor in Blitzkrieg Pro.
Nasty landing.
Dr. Redacted in a world of hurt. Bobby Orlando, and now Boogie Board. Right across the back of Redacted. And now stacking them up.
You hear the thud of it.
Utilizing all that the BP faithful have supplied to great effect here in this year's iteration of Fans Bring the Pool Toys. Now hold on, bucket in hand.
Bucket of what?
Gussets! Is those gussets?
Sure looks like it.
Oh, they sure are! Oh, and it's firmly adhered in the head of Dr. Redacted. And a second now!
Both sides?
The point of the skull and the forehead. And now the lawn chair. being set up. Redacted having a seat. Super kick finds the jaw. Those gussets go a-flying.
Dr. Redacted has a front row seat to this maybe sick trick.
Oh! That was sick and that was a trick, but not what we had in mind. Oh my God.
And Dr. Redacted, blood pooling down the front of his face. His whole front side looks so sinister.
And another fastball down the pipe with a steel chair. Dr. Redacted. He's ready for Major League Baseball at this point.
What did he do?
And now, setting up two steel chairs. The back rests back to back.
No, I don't like that. I don't like the back-to-back. So he's not setting up any type of table. No!
No! Back attitude adjustment, oh my God!
Ugh.
Herniated how many discs in the back of Bobby Orlando?
And now rearranging in a different way. I don't even know if I've seen a chair set up in this way before.
Dr. Redacted. There's few that think on their feet quite like the murder surgeon. You can ask Bear Bronson, you can ask Leary, and I can ask Bobby Orlando after that Saito suplex. Hellacious creation.
We'll need to check on him. Oh, he is. Good, good.
Now the cover. Orlando, though, hanging in there, hanging tough.
I have no idea how. I do not know how Bobby Orlando is still in this. That could have been a career-ending landing.
Not Bobby Orlando's first rodeo in contests like this. He was inches away from emerging the victor of the first ladder hell once upon a time.
And Dr. Redacted, ever the chair connoisseur, apparently.
Gosh! Might have broken the neck of Bobby Orlando. Dr. Redacted wants no part of a pinfall. Not at this juncture. He's having the time of his life, and he owes it all to you, BP faithful. But now Redacted. Where is he? Oh.
What does he have?
A ladder in hand.
Where did he get that?
He may have brought it from the surgical theater for all we know. But now introducing it into the ring. Bobby Orlando at Market Zero once upon a time nearly had his neck broken by a ladder. But now Redacted, hold on now, setting it up. Cross that top rope.
I can't even imagine what he is possibly thinking.
Hold on now. Big Irish whip. Reversal though. Oh my God! Incredible adjustment at the last possible moment. Dr. Redacted.
I don't know if that's what he had in mind, but what a counter.
Incredible. And now, oh, the ladder. Once again, meeting that steel chair. And now the cover. But Bobby Orlando's still in it. Somehow, some way, folks.
Why Bobby Orlando would have agreed to this type of contest on his birthday is no.
Asking you shall receive. BP management, you said
no.
Fans bring the pool toys.
No, that is no. I don't know how that made that through the front.
Take it up with management. But hold on now. The lung blower. Bish stabber, if you will, if you're nasty. And Bobby Orlando feeling nasty now. Wait a minute. Bobby Orlando, other ideas in mind. Placing the fork board, it looks like.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, the splash! But now Redacted weathering the storm. I can't imagine how many puncture wounds are etched across the back of Dr. Redacted.
Every luau, everyone wants to up the ante. We are grateful, but also why?
This will take years of your career, years off your life. But Bobby Orlando. Got a door, a piece of plywood in hand. Setting it up in the corner now. Birthday wishes surrounding the ring. Dirty 30 for Bobby Orlando.
Well, we'd like him to be able to see 40, and that's why I fear wherever this is about to go.
Hold on now. Redacted jettisons Bobby Orlando into the wicked wood. And now Redacted. Looking for the cover now. Heavy on the shoulders, but at one. At one. I told you folks, these two can take otherworldly amounts of punishment and they're living up to it. Bobby Orlando steps into the super kick. Is that a thumbtack-laden eggplant inflatable?
Uh-oh. Dr. Redacted in the drop zone. Wait a second!
And now Andy Brown. You didn't think it was over, did ya?
Why, though?
Andy Brown isn't done with Bobby Orlando.
But Bobby Orlando is done with this contest. There's your winner.
I had a feeling, Sky. Trios action in Westfield. There, in the back of my mind, there was no way that it was the final chapter between Bobby Orlando and Andy Brown. And Dr. Redacted emerges the beneficiary, emerges the victor here at this year's iteration of Fans Bring the Pool Toys. Dr. Redacted looking for a microphone. Dr. Redacted, he did not welcome Andy Brown ringside. He wanted to win it on his own merits. Oh no!
What?
He had to get his final lick of flesh from the birthday boy. Dr. Redacted showing his respect in his own unique way. What an effort from Bobby Orlando. Dr. Redacted emerges victorious here at the 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau. And Bobby Orlando, I gotta believe, has eyes firmly fixated on Andy Brown moving forward here in Blitzkrieg Pro.
Hats off to Bobby Orlando. Hats off to Dr. Redacted. There were at least 3 things that occurred in that match that was not on my bingo card at all for this year, for this luau. But let's toss it back up to Charles Stunning.
Yeah, we got to clean things up
perfect.
here.
Yep.
The 8th annual luau. Folks, we'll see you shortly. Second half action. 8th annual Blitzkrieg Pro Luau rolls on. Johnny Torres on the call. We appreciate all of you joining us, whether you're in the building here at Tower Square, whether you're watching at home on IWTV or the Blitzkrieg Pro YouTube channel. former Bedlam champion inbound, the Silver Sniper TJ Crawford. And that conflict with the pop sensation Becca in the rearview mirror. TJ Crawford now looking to climb that mountain back to the top to become a two-time Blitzkrieg Pro Bedlam champion. He knows the identity of two of his opponents this evening. Thoughts, prayers, and wishes to Anthony Green on a quick recovery. But the ante has been upped as we have a mystery in the wings. Who's it gonna be? But we know who this is. An old favorite here at Blitzkrieg Pro. We've seen him in tag team action, singles action, now four-way action coming at ya. E to the double F to the Y, Effy back in Blitzkrieg Pro. All caps when you say his name. Effy back here at the 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau. Effy has, I don't believe, has never met a luau that he didn't like. Has a chance to rocket up the rankings here at Blitzkrieg Pro. Basking in the return, the ovation from all those in attendance here in Springfield, here at Tower Square. The biggest Blitzkrieg Pro luau of all time, folks. If we were in Enfield, this would be super no vacancy. This would be sold out, no walk-up allowed. But here now, we're setting records. Hold on, Effy now. Bill Thompson, get in the lane.
One more lane tonight. Who's going home and who's staying in the villa?
Referee Bill Thompson. He's feeling the festivity here. And now combatant number 3. Good vibes to the side for this one because all 4 have their eyes set on the peak of Blitzkrieg Pro. Core Kid, Javi. And Javi, he brought Charles Mason to his limit back in Westfield. It was never just a phase. Looking to climb the mountain once again. He's become #1 contender before. He could do it again. A wealth of experience all around the country, all around the world. That experience, that in-ring acumen, that will be put to the test. TJ Crawford, Effy, now Javi. Our mystery entrant. Oh, we know who the people's choice is. Hard to argue. Wait a minute. CPA, the abominable heart and soul of Blitzkrieg Pro. Let CPA Luau. It's been ringing across the rafters, across social media since our last event. CPA was named a Luau alternate. It came to fruition off the heels of the injury to the alternative Anthony Green. CPA. This is the chance he's been waiting for to get back on the winner's track. Here at his home, away from home, here at Blitzkrieg Pro. TJ Crawford not happy about it at all. No strangers to one another from Bedlam Championship warfare. But Javi and Effy, they welcome it. And now the stage is set. Fatal four-way action here. And in my mind, folks, the luau is now complete. Now that CPA is being allowed to luau. Now here at the 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau. Effy, the core kid Javi, the silver sniper TJ Crawford, and CPA. A lot of love from the BP faithful in this contest. Look no further. Everyone but TJ, says the Blitzkrieg faithful. CPA. He ended the Blitzkrieg Bedlam reign of TJ Crawford. No love lost between them. And I gotta believe if you're Effy, if you're the core kid Javi, a shortcut back to the last stop before the peak, before #1 contendership. If you're able to pin CPA or TJ Crawford, that is a feather in the cap. Oh no! Shredding the leg around the neck of CPA. And now, pinging and ponging. Effy, Javi, CPA. Layer #1 has now been removed. And now the choke slam into the pedals. But now Effy finds home with the Yakuza kick on Javi. Atomic drop. Lands flush on CPA into the back suplex. The shimmy and the shake. Effy rocking and rolling in our opening moments here. But now here comes Javi. Yakuza kick finds home, now wrenching away side headlock. Effy sends Javi off, drops on down. Javi picking up steam. Uh-oh, drops on down. And Effy on both knees. Smile etched across the face. But hold on now. Baits him in, rolls him up. Javi able to kick out at 2. Nobody home on the clothesline. Javi takes off. Oh! Pair of knees to the nether regions. Rolls up, but Javi able to answer the count. Nothing doing on the kick. Rolled up now, shoulders down. But now Effy able to answer the count. The scoop, the slam. That one's for the core kids watching at home. But now, oh no! Utilizing the pants to great effect and now gouging the eyes of Effy. TJ Crawford now stomping away at the core kid Javi. Now drills home the knife edge chop. No love for TJ Crawford. Oh, but the basement drop kick. Drops Effy to one knee. Effy now taking the strain off that leg, dropping to both. But Crawford, very gifted in the martial arts. Kicks aplenty for Javi and Effy. And now steps in. Scrapes the boot across the jaw. And now, what's he got in mind here? A suplex. Over rotates on the flatliner. Shell shock variant. Dialed in. The crosshairs have been calibrated. But an old enemy now standing. The back heel trip. CPA. Late filing. But hold on now, looking to crunch some numbers. Fireman's carry. Hooked on up, trying to cradle the neck to no avail. Now the scoop and the shoulder breaker. The back breaker variation potentially, but not able to get the 3 count. CPA and TJ Crawford here in Blitzkrieg Pro, I gotta believe, destined to do it forever. But now, bad part of town for TJ Crawford. Now being dragged out to the ring. Effy might be thinking pile driver. TJ Crawford, other ideas. Rough landing for Effy. Spills to the outside. But now Javi trying to step off the middle rope. TJ Crawford. Perimeter defense. Jacks the jaw off the ropes. TJ, the high velocity offense. Old habits die hard though, don't they? The tie removed, and now CPA stacking up the rights. With the front power slam. Finds home, only a 1. CPA, if there's one thing we know about him here in Blitzkrieg Pro, guy can take an absolute beating. But TJ Crawford, he knows this all too well. Ask and you shall receive. See, it's drilled by one of those round kicks. And TJ Crawford now utilized the non-kicking leg as a fulcrum to great effect. And now the revolvers. Cock block ready to rock, but CPA has it scouted. Face first goes TJ Crawford, and now the Polish hammers. The pair landing flush. But TJ Crawford has the answer. CPA was looking for the chin breaker to no avail. But now keep your eyes on Javi, who steps off the middle rope. Right hand lands flush. Looking for the monkey flip. Javi keeping that base strong. Woo! Knee strike right between the eyes and the half Nelson. Suplex. CPA dropped hard on his head. And now the power bomb. High angle on that. Big stack. But Effy back into the contest to break up the pin.
Come on, baby, it's a
Very nearly over with. And now Effy passed by into the corner by TJ Crawford. Effy able to get the elbow up. Effy with the answer. Boot meets jaw. Hip attack. Effy perched on the second. Blockbuster! Stuck the landing. Effy is rolling. And now Sack Rider. But CPA perched. Drills Effy with the drop kick. And CPA. Is this the on-ramp, the HOV lane, back to the winner's track here in Blitzkrieg Pro? Uh-oh. Keep your eyes on TJ Crawford. Keep your eyes on CPA. The form filed 1099. E signed, E sealed, E delivered. But now again, Javi now. Wrong part of town. Is it now Effy's turn? CPA coming in hot. But Effy had it scouted. CPA is up. Effy was pondering the backdrop driver to no avail. Nothing doing on the clothesline. Up on the shoulders. CPA with the number cruncher. The calling card of Blitzkrieg Pro's favorite accountant. Stepping on through. Now the filing's done. 1099 lands flush on Effy. Swann dive, shoulders down. TJ Crawford breaks up the pinning affair. All four of our fatal four-way combatants airing out the armory on one another here. The grandest event every year on the Blitzkrieg Pro calendar. But now CPA on the receiving end. The Falcon Arrow modified by TJ Crawford. Deep hook of the outside leg. Javi able to break things up. And now Javi looking to follow up. Able to duck out of the way, roars into the elbow. Oh my God, the super kick. Javi now very nearly captures the victory, but Effy breaks up the pinfall attempt. Javi on the shoulders. Effy. TKO! Spins out into the cutter, but CPA breaks it up. Effy and CPA. Things are breaking down here between these two. And another layer comes off. And now, lip lock applied. Ducks the jaw. Here comes Javi. Looking for that fisherman buster. But now Effy had a steam sack rider. Oh, wait a minute! Javi! The core kid Javi, victorious, capitalizing on the chaos like only a core kid can. A beneficiary of the collateral damage. And you can see even Javi surprised. But here in Blitzkrieg Pro, especially off the heels of an unsuccessful attempt at the Bedlam Championship, Javi will take the win any way he can. And I gotta believe Javi now, he has eyes on our Bedlam Championship war coming up later on. At CPA. The frustration. The face of CPA. He's not looking for any handshakes, not looking for any hugs. Can you blame him, folks? The Luau alternate gave it everything he had, filed how many 1099s, crunched how many numbers, but the books just didn't balance tonight. here at the Blitzkrieg Pro 8th Annual Luau. Was this the last hurrah for CPA here in Blitzkrieg Pro? What's next for the former Bedlam champion? I've advocated for many of the originals here in Blitzkrieg Pro. Luau rolls on. The vibes continue to be immaculate. All that was missing was a conga line. Maybe next time. Shout out to Charles Stunning, Izzy Moreno, Javi. If you thought we were finished with the chaos here at the 8th Annual Blitzkrieg Luau, you are sorely mistaken. It's gonna get frantic, it's gonna get fast. Tandem action coming at you. Stepping out first, Devious Cass. He left an impression up in Westfield when he took Sammy Diaz to the limit to kick things off, and it was never just a phase. Now, in trios action. This is one bout that you can watch all the footage, spend many an hour in the film room, and even then, it just might not be enough. Dolphin funeral now.
Dolphin funeral, baby. It's sugar time.
The Devious Dolphin funeral, as they are collectively known. This triad out of the city of brotherly love. Devious Cass, Julezee, and Rullo. Outside of hailing from a similar realm, not a whole lot of similarities in the attitude department between these three. Rullo and Julezee. It's been a work in progress getting on the same page over these last couple months since they joined forces. Devious Cass didn't make any friends with the BP faithful up in Westfield. Could be time to turn over a new leaf though. They sure appreciated the effort that Cass brought out. And now, your homie, the Nomi, Gabby Forza. Gabby Forza, your homie, the Nomi. A threat inside the ring in any form of professional wrestling competition. And now being joined by her first of two partners. Sloane Jacobs, the Siren is back. Known under a different moniker and a different life, the WWE ID prospect, Sloane Jacobs the Siren, joining forces with your homie, the Nomi, Gabby Forza. And now the third of this team. A bona fide pro wrestling fairy princess, the TNA Knockout, making her return to Blitzkrieg Pro. Welcome back, Harley Hudson. And very interesting complexion of this trio right here. Sloane Jacobs and Harley Hudson brought it to one another back at the East Mountain Country Club in Westfield, now on the same side. I'm not entirely certain if Harley Hudson is on the same page as Sloane Jacobs and Gabby Forza. Similar to Devious cast with Dolphin Funeral. This trios contest, this one, folks, is going to be one for the ages. I don't have to tell you, these six are going to show you here at the 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau. Tower Square here in Springfield, Massachusetts. You're in for a treat. This standoff now. Hold on. Harley Hudson does not want the hair to be messed up, but Sloane, more than willing to don the gnomish cap. Hey now! And this trios contest said, let there be light. Hold on. Is it sticker time? Who's the lucky recipient? Rullo! Congratulations to Rullo, our sticker winner of this contest. But I gotta believe Julezee has a whole sheet of stickers ready to go. But that might have to wait till later.
Gina wants a sticker! Give Gina a sticker!
Wait a minute, the gnomish cap. Placed upon the head of Julezee. It's a fair trade, a fair exchange. A perfect match. And now, the trade is complete. Gabby Forza, a recipient of the sticker. Harley Hudson has seen enough. Bell rings, we are off. Trios action underway. The Devious Dolphin Funeral on the same page. Trio with drop kicks finding home, and now Rullo, Devious cast, take flight with the tope suicida. Harley Hudson, the last one standing for her team, but Julezee now in the ring. Not quite what Harley Hudson had in mind. And now Harley sent into the ring, and Julezee steps into the headbutt. Pulls over Harley Hudson. And now, keep your eyes on this, inverts the flipping senton. Well done, got all of it, does Julezee. And now Rullo tagging in. And here comes Sloane Jacobs. Nobody home. The atomic drop. And now the drop kick. Dolphin Funeral with the tandem offense. In perfect stereo. And now Rullo taking flight. Sloane Jacobs sent off balance, rolling to the outside. Lucha Libre rules in effect. And your homie, the Nomi, Gabby Forza, A wealth of power. And now Devious Cass trying to bowl over the Nomi, but that's the world's strongest gnome, folks. Take that one to the bank. Devious Cass. Gabby Forza. Gabby takes off now. Drop toe hold out of Devious Cass. Bright future ahead for the Philly native. Now back rolls over Gabby. Steps in, bicycle kick right across the jaw. Now Cass comes in hot. The clothesline climbs into the enziguri now. Gifted with the combo offense. Flies in with the leg lariat. Well done. But now, all three members of Devious Dolphin Funeral standing tall in the ring here. And now, wait a minute. Sweep of the legs. Both members of Dolphin Funeral pull to the outside. Gabby Forza back into the contest. Devious Cass, none the wiser, now on the receiving end. The knife edge chop. It's switching it up. Let there be light yet again. Don't need no sticking timers. And now the Argentine backbreaker, airplane spin. Rough landing for Devious Cass. And now Gabby Forza thinking about a gorilla press. And two of the most jacked to ever do it in Harley Hudson and Gabby Forza. But wait a minute. Gabby. Fairy Princess gonna fly. Those British Airways. And now, there we are. The trifecta of gnome hats complete. And now Harley Hudson, Gabby Forza, Sloane Jacobs all standing tall. That hat looks like $1 million on Harley Hudson. Now headed to the floor. And this trios contest here at the 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau. With Julezee out the back door. Trying to drop down to trip up Sloane Jacobs to no avail. Sloane finds home with the drop kick. Julezee into the corner. The siren song is playing. And now Sloane coming in hot. Steps into the Yakuza kick. Scrapes the face of Julezee. Corner to corner, reversal of fortune. Julezee, nothing doing. Sloane Jacobs finds home. Head kick lands flush. Oh, and now, wrong part of town for Julezee. Rapid fire knee strikes out of Sloane Jacobs. Close the door on the combo. Steps into that one. Julezee in a world of hurt. And now Harley Hudson tagging into the contest here. Old rivals, great friends now. Sloane Jacobs and Harley Hudson. And now Rullo stepping in. And this time, Gabby Forza, Harley Hudson. Double suplex. And the blood rushing to the head. Rullo driven down hard. So strong, the two of them. And now Rullo into the corner, completely off balance. And now Harley Hudson climbing up. May look to rain him down. Gets to 4, Rullo able to get out the back door. Oh no! Keister Crusher. Harley Hudson. Squat day every day. And now the leg drop finds home. Deep hook on the outside leg. Only 2. And now Rullo head first into the turnbuckle. Sloane Jacobs into the contest. And now grinding that boot into the throat of Rullo. But thus far, Sloane Jacobs in control. Rullo's got to find an answer. But Sloane Jacobs, so powerful, the sidewalk slam. And now, the leg drop off the ropes. Hook of the inside leg off the leg drop, only good for 2. And thus far, Surgical Trio's offense. Frequent tags. And Gabby Forza now stomping away. Rullo. Rullo needs an answer immediately. Dealing with 3 of the strongest in the game today. Harley Hudson back into the contest. Uh-oh! That's a lot of runway. Hip attack! Walking it off. Now Hudson. Keeping in firm control, but wait a minute, Rullo able to weave his way out. Bowls over Hudson with the clothesline. Long crawl to a friendly corner. I gotta believe Devious cast the freshest on the team of Devious Dolphin Funeral. Hudson trying to put the brakes on. Launched back, and the tag, Devious cast into the contest. Takes out Forza. Hold on now, Sloane Jacobs trying to slow things down to the waist lock. But chaining the kicks together, closes the door on the combo with the enziguri. And now Cass steps in, super kick. Kick finds home on both Hudson and Forza. Nobody home for Sloane. The hook kick, Marafuji flavor, followed up. Blue Thunder Bomb all the way around. Fallen Angel flavor, only good for 2. Cass can't believe it. All of those heavy rounds are landed flush. Devious Cass. Ugh! Gross! Snot rocket launcher. And now, wait a minute. Sloane Jacob for satellite DDT! And Julezee now stepping into the ring. Nobody home on the head kick. Julezee. Back suplex lands flush. Looking for the tag now. And Rullo into the contest. What they got in mind here, Dolphin Funeral. Splash! The electric chair. Magnificent into the cover. Even with the hook of the leg, only good for 2. Sloane Jacobs digging deep on the kick out. And now Rullo looking to keep the pressure on. Ground-based offense, he's going to try to wear down Sloane Jacobs. Our BP faithful in attendance here at Tower Square. Rallying behind, frankly, all 6 members of the contest, because everybody's been bringing it here in trios action. But now Sloane. Elbows to the bread basket. Rullo putting the brakes on, looking for the Irish whip into the corner, gets it. Rullo puts the brakes on, stomping away, tag to his partner Julezee. Now Julezee, runway created, steps into the back elbow. And now frequent tags out of Devious Dolphin Funeral. Devious Cass. Oh, stopped cold by the elbow. That will boot for Rullo. And now Sloane steps up. Uh-oh. Triangle variation. And Julezee, head bouncing off the top turnbuckle. And now Sloane Jacobs, siren flying. Got an open lane to a fresh Gabby Forza. Able to make the tag. Now Gabby Forza, former Blitzkrieg Pro Tag Team Champion. Clotheslines for everybody. Power slam. Got it. All of it. And now on opposite sides, Gabby crushing both members of Dolphin Funeral. And that's a fireman's. Fire gnomes. And now a double stacker. The powerlifting acumen of Gabby Forza. Well renowned. Double Samoan drop. And now into the cover. Deep hook. And only 2. And we continue to inch closer and closer to the 3. Harley Hudson, Sloane Jacobs. They see the path to victory. Gabby now might be pondering. Oklahoma Stampede. Double impact on opposite corners. But hold on now. Rullo coming to the aid of Julezee. Stereo super kicks land flush. Harley Hudson in now, ducks out of the way. Rullo sent into Julezee. Head full of hair. And now boot to the midsection. Wow, no! Julezee jettisoned into Rullo. The power on display from Harley Hudson, the Psycho knee out of Devious cast. Popped up into the open hand strike. Spinning back kick, but creased by the big right. Cass not able to follow up. Tip of the cap to all 6 warriors here in trios action here at the 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau. Tonight, folks, has been a gift that keeps on giving. Every year, every luau, we seek to beat our own high score. And our BP faithful here in Springfield, how many times have they claimed the contest to be awesome? Many. How many times have I been able to disagree? Nada. And now, back center of the ring. All 6 laying down the leather. The momentum now neutral. But hold on, Devious Dolphin Funeral trying to stack up. So far they got it, they all take off. Whoa, intercept! Dolphin Funeral sent outside. Gabby Forza hooking up Devious Cass. The discus slap out of Harley Hudson. Military press. Whoa, into the field goal kick out of Sloane Jacobs. And now, triple stack. Dolphin Funeral breaks it up. Anybody's ball game, folks. I gotta believe all of them laying down the leather here. But hold on now, Julezee. Up, gory bomb hooked up. And the enziguri out of Rullo. Cleans out Sloane Jacobs. Dolphin Funeral feeling it. Now Devious Cass building up a head of steam. No hands, no problem. Tope con hilo. Unreal speed on that. And now, Rullo with the assist from Julezee. Acai moonsault! Gravity, Rullo's never heard of it. And now, Julezee, last Dolphin standing in the ring here. What's it gonna be? Oh, all three members of Devious Dolphin Funeral back in the ring. The gnome stands alone, representing her team. But game as game can be. Knife edge chops aplenty for all 3 members of the opposing team. Now switching it up. Point of the elbow, finding the jaw. But wait a minute! Yakuza kick out of Julezee. Strike lands flush out of Rullo. And now Devious Cass. Corkscrew, tombstone, pile driver. Now Rullo on the second, the moonsault lands flush. Not done yet, no way. The eulogy, the Dolphin Funeral, Swanton bomb! Julezee, the cover, and now Sloane Jacobs, Harley Hudson break up the pinning attempt. Where are they getting this from, folks? I have to believe all 6 are running on fumes. They may very well be the greatest trios contest we've ever seen in Blitzkrieg Pro history. I can't think of a better one. Can you? Sound off. Hashtag BP Luau. Devious Cass cut nearly in half by the spore of Gabby Forza. Now Harley Hudson coming in hot. Spine buster. And now keep your eyes. The double chicken wing lift. The face buster out of Sloane Jacobs. Rullo, bad part of town. Fire Thunder driver. And that's it. Gabby Forza, Sloane Jacobs, Harley Hudson victorious. An absolutely unreal effort from all 6 warriors here at the 8th Annual Blitzkrieg Pro Luau. But Gabby, Forza, Sloane Jacobs, Harley, Hudson, stand tall, stand proud, and as they should, take a bow. Professional wrestling continues to amaze me, folks. Was one of the most otherworldly trios contests I've ever seen in my life. I wouldn't be mad at a sequel. I, for one, think that Blitzkrieg Pro, they've got a budding trios division. Probably complement that with some gold, I'd say. Wouldn't you? Plenty more action to come here. A pair of championship bouts wait in the wings. Our 8th Annual Luau. We appreciate you tuning in, whether it be on IWTV or the Blitzkrieg Pro YouTube channel. Blitzkrieg Pro Tag Team Championships hang in the balance. The Ancestral City Shooters. That era has been rocketing out of the gate, but it's a big test from a pair of powerful veterans. The verdict is in. Bryce Donovan, VSK. Create a pro wrestling royalty. Nationally renowned. And that was on their own merits, folks. What happens when you put these two together? Blitzkrieg Pro getting a taste. No strangers to either one, mind you. VSK, a former Bedlam champion. Victorious in our first ever ladder held contest back at Market Zero. You can find that in the IWTV archives. Bryce Donovan has been knocking on the door of championship gold for quite some time. Tonight could be the night for Big Bad Bryce. Bryce Donovan has said for a long time that the best is yet to come for him. VSK looking to deepen that resume here in Blitzkrieg Pro. But these two, the verdict, may very well be a mistrial, may very well be a hung jury. If the Ancestral City Shooters are current reigning defending tag team champions here in Blitzkrieg Pro. ACS Joseph, A-Game Alexander, the Ancestral Avenger, Kwesi Asante, did not come this far just to come this far. They know that they have no ceilings. They intend to prove it. They intend on breaking every record that the tag team division here at Blitzkrieg Pro has ever set. They've collided the likes Judas Icarus and Travis Williams, collectively known as Sailor and Saint. They captured tag team gold in four-way action back in Enfield, the meanest of times. They brought it to Dolphin Funeral back in Westfield, 2 out of 3 falls. They intended on showing that beating Dolphin Funeral wasn't a fluke, and who can argue after 2 out of 3 falls? But this is a different contest entirely. The verdict, a pair of wily veterans in the shape of their lives. It's Ancestral City Shooters, The Verdict, Blitzkrieg Pro Tag Team Championships. Coming up next. Blitzkrieg Pro, 8th annual Luau. Biggest pro wrestling party of the season. Tag team championships hang in the balance. The Ancestral City Shooters, Kwesi Asante, Joseph A-Game Alexander defend against The Verdict. Bryce, Donovan, and formerly known as VSK, now Vinny Scalise. Well, that could be a curse. For those who are superstitious or even a little stitious, touching championship gold before you've won it. It's cursed many of the best and brightest across the annals of time in professional wrestling. Our referee for this contest, Will Dozier, hoisting the Blitzkrieg Pro Tag Team Championships high for all to see here in Springfield, Massachusetts, here at Tower Square. Joseph A-Game Alexander electing to start things off against Vinny Scalise. Joseph A-Game Alexander, he's never met a challenge that he didn't like. Vinny Scalise. Exactly what Joseph A-Game Alexander had in mind. Showing the guns off. Vinny, for all the years of experience under his belt, just continues like a fine wine to get better with age. Jacked to the gills. A-Game Alexander, I can say the same about. And now collar and elbow tie up here between the two, handful of hair from Vinny. Swinging wild on the big right, nothing doing. Brought down now. That Olympic wrestling background of A-Game utilized to great effect. He continues to deepen his arsenal, broaden his repertoire as he adds new stylistic wrinkles to an already dangerous all-rounded set. And now, rolled up, shoulders down. Nearly over before the waters could get deeper. Fireman's carry now for Alexander. Hangs Scalise across the rope. And now the Yakuza kick lands flush. Rough. Testing the chin of Vinny Scalise. For those wondering what the first two letters of the former VSK stand for, now you know. But knee to the midsection of Alexander. And now Scalise is looking for a scoop. A blind tag out of Kwesi Asante. I don't know if Vinny Scalise aware. And now the low drop kick and bowled over by Alexander. Keep your eyes up, a corkscrew, the elbow drop, the cover, only two. But you keep an eye on that runaway freight train, that Ancestral City Express, if you will, because once this locomotive gets going, it is next to impossible to stop. Scalise going after the eyes of Kwesi Asante, and Bryce Donovan, House of Fire. A-game not taking kindly. But Donovan not worried about it. Between Scalise and Donovan, otherworldly wealth of experience between them. Donovan now trying to draw the ire of A-game Alexander. A-game's usually very good at keeping himself calm under the collar. Returns fire with the big right. And now assisting Asante. Back to front with the stereo enziguris, and now Alexander back into the contest. Bryce on rubber legs, Alexander perched. Snatched out of the air. Could be a big ride on the choke slam, but nothing doing. Finds home the hook kick. Looking for the deadlift German suplex. Donovan wants no part, Scalise back into the contest. Bridge is low, Scalise tumbles to the outside. Donovan able to land on the apron. Looking for another choke slam, answer with the enziguri. Both members of the verdict on the outside trying to pick up the pieces. Here comes Joseph Alexander, intercepted! The apron drop kick out of Vinny Scalise. Joseph Alexander had no way within his peripheral vision to see that drop kick coming. And this is the opening that the verdict is needed. Scalise raining down the rights. This allows Donovan and Scalise to slow the pace of the contest down, rebuild their energy reserves. Utilizing that standing striking offense, the lifter lands flush. Ushigoroshi, neck across the knee, and now high velocity on the knee strike. Into that cover, deep hook, nothing doing. A-game Alexander can take a whole lot of punishment now, but Bryce Donovan more than willing to dish it out. Sidewalk slam position and the reverse DDT. Perfectly administered combo offense, but once again, only good for two. Scalise and Donovan looking to draw the ire of our faithful in attendance here at the 8th annual Luau. Johnny Torres on the call. We thank you for joining us here, whether it be at home or in person. Hold on now. Bryce Donovan driven into a neutral corner. A-game Alexander looking to lay down the strikes, but Donovan trying to put the brakes on. Waist lock, launches A-game. Back into that corner, chin first off the top rope, and now A-game defenseless as those hammers rain down out of Bryce Donovan. And the fluid frequent tags. Both of these two, a wealth of experience in tag team competition under their belts. Scalise, formerly of Massage NV. Long-time Blitzkrieg Pro fans, they know a thing or two about Massage NV. Bryce Donovan, formerly one-third, of the Shook Crew. They were born and bred in the chaos, tag team and trios wrestling. And they are capitalizing on all that they've learned, all of that experience. And A-game Alexander off the heels of a perfect helo from Vinny Scalise. Oh, and now Kwesi Asante, that temper is running over. A-game Alexander, he's able to keep it cool under the collar. I can't say the same for when the ancestors start getting in the ears of Kwesi Asante. Snapmare out of Vinny Scalise. Make a wish. Woof. Now the grounded super kick out of Bryce Donovan. It's been a holistic assault for the last couple minutes on Joseph A-game Alexander. is exactly the kind of dividends you can expect with a wealth of tag team experience. Bryce Donovan now, he's making Joseph Alexander carry the weight in that rear chin lock. Not just about cutting off the air supply and the blood flow. You can make your opponent carry that weight. The urgency sets in, as you can see. A-Game Alexander quickly scrambling to a vertical base, able to jack the jaw, extricate himself to some extent. He got out of the chin lock, but he's got to break that leash. Got to break that hold on the wrist, but now Vinny Scalise back into the contest. Oh no! Oh, malfunction at the junction, the big right, but it only finds the chin of Bryce Donovan. And here we go, Kwesi Asante entering the contest. Fresh as a daisy, flies on in the big right. Soaring, spinning through the air. Oh, never mind, the voices, they're screaming now. Handspring, Lariato. Kwesi Asante. Rocking and rolling. Picture perfect understanding moonsault into the cover. And that's a turn of the corner in every Kwesi Asante contest, folks. That's standing moonsault. From there, he turns the page on the playbook. Perhaps the high altitude variety moonsault. Perhaps stereo knee strikes. But wait a minute. Pondering a Uranagi. Vinny Scalise, other ideas in mind. Looking for the knee strike. Cyclone kick. Creases the jaw of Vinny Scalise. Keep your eyes on this. Spine buster. Somehow, that variation on the pinfall attempt, a little extra weight on the shoulders, it wasn't to be. And our Blitzkrieg Pro Tag Team Championship contest rolls on here at the 8th Annual Luau. Kwesi Asante pondering what's next. Vinny Scalise, Kwesi may have Vinny dead to rights. Oh, but hold on. The blind tag, Bryce Donovan into the contest. Bryce Hole Slam! Got it! And quick to follow up now, the ripcord. Super kick! And another Bryce Hole Slam! Cover! But A-Game Alexander saving the contest, saving the championship reign for the Ancestral City Shooters. But now sweep of the legs. Scalise dragged to the outside by Alexander. That interrupted whatever plans Bryce Donovan had in mind. But he has got to keep his eyes on Kwesi Asante. Shoulders down. Bryce able to kick out. And now the capoeira flavor on the kick. Bryce Donovan seeing stars. And now Kwesi, the feet being put to great use. A-Game Alexander, he's been given a few moments to regain his breath. Perhaps got a second wind at his disposal now. Stepping into the elbows, changing hands, opening up the strikes. Looking for the spinning back fist. Bryce, long way down on the choke slam. A-Game out the back door. Combo offense, rapid fire. The double buzzsaw kick. Bryce Donovan might be out cold. Vinny Scalise sent to the outside here at Tower Square. And here we go. Center of the ring. Watch the knee. The Basaiku knee. From front to back. Somehow, some way. The kick out. Having to dig deep for that one. We've seen that be a calling card for the Ancestral City Shooters at bouts past. But they stay in the lab over at T2T. And I gotta believe they've got something else in mind. The tag to Asante. A-Game. Looking for the perimeter defense. But wait a minute, Vinny Scalise. Kwesi crouched on the top rope. And now A-Game hung up. And Bryce now hooking up the choke slam! Long way down. And now Kwesi Asante hooked up in the electric chair. Vinny looking for the tag. Bryce obliges. Doomsday device! Scalise! We got new champs! Only two! Only two! Somehow, someway, only two! The verdict can't believe it. I can't believe it. Nobody in attendance here. Not a single member of the faithful can believe it. But that's what the Luau brings out of everybody, folks. Bryce Donovan now tagging back into the contest. If the Doomsday device wasn't to be, what's it gonna be? The wrist tape coming off. And now, soaring through the air, the Superman strike. But Kwesi able to answer the count. Even after weathering that storm. And now Scalise tagging back in. They're just airing out every play in the playbook at this point, folks. Not allowing Kwesi Asante to even think about retreating to the Ancestral City Shooter's corner. The verdict. What's it gonna be? The double Irish whip. Wait, nobody home. Keep your eye, the hand, spring, the back elbow! The great equalizer. 2 for the price of 1 for the Ancestral Avenger. A-Game Alexander back on the ring apron. Kwesi able to make the tag. Joseph Alexander into the contest now. Ricochet, bang-a-rang, lariato. But Bryce steps into the super kick. Oh, the cyclone, the head kick. But wait a minute, choke slam. Bryce Donovan. The gun show, that's where that lies. Wait a minute, deadlift German suplex, but keep your eyes on Vinny Scalise, frog splash, scores with it. Oh, but Scalise not able to capitalize. A great equalizer, and we are back at base camp, back at sea level, folks. It's been a whole night of awesome here in Tower Square. And now Scalise and Donovan pondering the next move. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, got the championship. Got the Blitzkrieg Pro Tag Team Championships, one of them in hand. Our referee not aware. Alexander out of the way. Wheelbarrow, prawn hold, shoulders down with the figure 4. He got it, he got it. Ancestral City Shooters retain. Tip of the cap to the verdict. Vinny Scalise, Bryce Donovan, they didn't just bring their A game, their A+ game. As good a challengers as you could ask for within the Blitzkrieg Pro Tag Team Division. But the era of the Ancestral City Shooters roll on. Tip of the cap, my hat is off, fully. A-Game Alexander, Kwesi Asante, looking to break every record. And they're right on their way. And now all 3 members of Diaspora, laden, dripping with gold. How sweet is it, folks? The Jensen champion, the Money Dragon, the Diamond Dragon, now the Golden Dragon, Angelo Carter. And your tag team champions, Joseph A-Game Alexander, Kwesi Asante. It's the Diaspora era, folks. We're just living in it. First the New York Knicks, now Diaspora. New York City smiling ear to ear here at the 8th annual Blitzkrieg Pro Luau. But if you think that we're finished with championship bouts, folks, dead wrong. Sorely mistaken. Your main event comes up next. Bedlam Championship hangs in the balance. Your 8th annual Blitzkrieg Pro Luau main event. Bedlam Championship, the grandest prize in BP, hangs in the balance. A former Blitzkrieg Pro Tag Team Champion steps up to the plate. Death Match Berserker, Bear Bronson in the house here at Tower Square. There are few as depraved, as bloodthirsty as our defending champion, the root of all evil, Charles Mason. There's anybody who can match him in every facet of that game. It's Bear Bronson. All around the world, they're learning the hard way about Bear Bronson. Japan knows. Coast to coast in the United States, they know. Blitzkrieg Pro might have a new monarch when it's all said and done here at the 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau. A warm welcome is an understatement. It's a deafening ovation here in Tower Square. Folks, if you're watching the Luau at home and the FOMO is setting in, set your calendar. The end of June next year, the 9th annual Luau. Mark your tickets, get them now. And just like that, how quickly the mood can change. The roots of the root of all evil, they have taken hold here in Blitzkrieg Pro, and they are unrelenting. Charles Mason, unrelenting, unyielding, draped and glistening with gold from all around the country. His net worth, immeasurable. His talent, immeasurable. His ceiling, nowhere in sight. And for anybody else, they might eye Bear Bronson, the contender of the evening, with maybe a little bewildered, perhaps even a little concerned. Charles Mason, all smiles. He's never met an opponent that he didn't like, especially when he's got his ace in the hole, our winner of the Mother of All Scrambles, this year's father, daddy of all scrambles, Andy Brown, by his side. And Bear Bronson, he not only has to worry about Charles Mason, but let's say, in the off chance that Bear Bronson is able to wrest the championship away from Charles Mason, I gotta believe Andy Brown is set to cash in immediately, the moment that second bell rings. Charles Mason, Bear Bronson, your Blitzkrieg Pro 8th annual Luau main event. The Bedlam Championship is upon us. We'll turn it back for our introductions. cut this tension with a knife. Your main event has arrived, folks. Blitzkrieg Pros 8th Annual Luau, the Bedlam Championship. The root of all evil, Charles Mason, defends against Bear Bronson. I gotta believe the Vegas odds makers are gonna have a tough time with this one. Both of these two known around the world. Gifted in every facet, every arena that professional wrestling has to offer. It may not come down to who makes the first mistake, but certainly who makes the gravest mistake. If you've got predictions, let us know using the hashtag BPLuau. From the moment our last Westfield event ended and this bout was announced, I, as an appreciator of this combat art, have been salivating. And I can say the same with a degree of confidence with Charles Mason, not relenting his gaze by a stretch of the imagination. And we know who the faithful's favorite is. They watched Bear Bronson capitalize on tag team glory. He has the chance to deepen his resume here in Blitzkrieg Pro, bringing home the grandest prize. And now a big stare down between the two, champion and contender alike. Feeling the energy, the tension in the room. Bear Bronson. Look at the confidence in the eyes of the Deathmatch Berserker. But the same can be said for the root of all evil. Iron is certainly going to sharpen iron in our main event. I don't know about tie-up, and folks, we are off. And both of these two, Mason, Bronson, feeling the power of one another. Mason sent face first into the canvas. Oh, but now, hand across the throat. Charles Mason, his preferred grip. But wait a minute. Both of these two attempted to choke the life out of one another. And now Mason taking a bite out of the hands of Bear Bronson. Both of these two They're going to have to dig to the depths of their own inhumanity, their own depravity, to knock off the other. Bear looking for the derailer. Mason out the back door, looking to climb into the scissored sleeper, looking to choke the life out of Bear Bronson. Bronson drags his way out of the choke predicament. Mason building a whole lot of steam, but the back body drop out of Bear Bronson. That is where the power lies. And now Bear Bronson heading to the outside. Both of these two very comfortable eviscerating their opponents on the outside of the given ring of the evening. Knife edge chop. But Charles Mason loves to give as much as he loves to receive punishment. Bear Bronson, same can be said. They both are going to have to work very hard to crack the chest armor of one another. Charles Mason, a House of Glory world champion, the current reigning. He's been battle tested by some of the best and the brightest the world has ever seen. Bear Bronson, TNA Tag Team Champion. Same can be said. And they are both laying down the leather on one another. Bronson now taking Mason on a tour to Tower Square. Uh-oh, wait. Launched into the front row goes Charles Mason. Bear Bronson. He knows he cannot take his eyes off the root of all evil, not even for a second. Evil often capitalizes when one isn't looking, and now Charles Mason raining down the rice. Creating some space, coming in hot. Creases Bronson right across the jaw. The BP faithful does not approve. But Charles Mason, he feeds off the discontent as much as he feeds off the punishment being dished out by his opponent. Charles Mason receiving into the brutal knife edge chop out of Bear Bronson, trying to create some space. Bear Bronson having none of it. Once again, bear paw, bear claw across the chest. Bear Bronson, that's a lot of runway. Train leaving the station. Cross body. Charles Mason crushed, sandwiched in between the backrest of that chair. And Bear Bronson. But Bronson, not done by any stretch of it. Not no way, not no how. Charles Mason.
What are we doing?
Sent into the chair.
Think of the children.
And at this point now, Bill Thompson, our referee, it's referee's discretion at this point. And Bear Bronson once again taking Mason around Tower Square. The warfare extending to our production area. Exchanging the heaviest rounds that the other has to offer. Mason stacking up the chops, but Bronson now stacking up chops of his own. Backing up Mason, and Mason looking to create some space. Now Mason stepping in, boot to the midsection, big right finds the jaw of Bear Bronson. Bear Bronson looking to create some space now. No, give is not in the vocabulary of either one of these competitors, champion nor challenger. But Bear Bronson, that equilibrium may have finally been disrupted. And Charles Mason. Oh, using that leg, that luau favor as a Garrett of sorts. Oh my. But Bear Bronson, big right, the chop equivalent of a haymaker. Drops Charles Mason, but Charles Mason looking under the ring. Bear Bronson, a swig of a provided beverage. White Lion's finest, folks. Oh, the mist to the eyes of Charles Mason. Bear Bronson. Oh, but the powder now. Both of these two blinded. Charles Mason with the beer. Bear Bronson with the powder. Folks, I don't know who got the worst of it between them. Charles Mason. His vision looks to have cleared, and now, oh, an old favorite of Charles Mason. The bag around the head. Tail as old as time. And Bronson extricating himself from, never mind certain defeat, certain doom. Oh, wait a minute. He's got the bag now. I told you, folks, they're going to have to dig to a new level of inhumanity to capitalize over one another, but Mason shredding the plastic and shredding the earlobe of Bear Bronson. These two could almost say kindred spirits. And now Mason, overhand right, finds the bridge of the nose of Bear Bronson, and now once again biting away, but the back suplex on the apron. Intersection of steel and wood, and Charles Mason rolling back into the ring. Both of these two have dished out the damage to one another. That steady gait is no longer steady. Bear Bronson now back on the ring apron. Charles Mason all smiles, center of the ring. And the field goal kick to the middle rope. Wrong part of town for Bear Bronson. Now keep your eyes on this. Biting away. And then the flatliner. Shell shock variant. And now maybe looking to hook. And right into the lariat. His own fishhook variation on that Rainmaker. And if that, folks, if that's not enough to get the job done for Charles Mason, then rest assured, Gotch-style tombstone pile driver, perhaps. That elevated rear naked choke could be next up. What's he got in mind? Maybe looking up. No. Swing of the nails into the back. The skin cells under the fingernails of Charles Mason, cleaning him off, and now pondering a pile driver. He got him up. But wait a minute, Bear Bronson trying to hoist up Mason. Maybe looking for the back body drop. Charles Mason holds on. Bandai! Brutal landing. Charles Mason, the wind completely driven out of the sails. And now Bear Bronson, corner to corner he goes. Runaway train incoming. Avalanche finds home and looking to follow up. Brandishing that iron. Takes off. 180 on the leapfrog. Charles Mason steps into the bicycle kick. And now rear. Wanted it. He wanted another fishhook lariat. Snatched into the bear hole slam, but only good for two. But neither one able to rise. Our Blitzkrieg Pro Bedlam champion, Charles Mason, the root of all evil. Bear Bronson, his #1 contender. Airing out the arsenal on one another. Bear Bronson now. He feels the love, the adulation from those in attendance here in Springfield. He saw his wife, his other half of the Savage Gnomes, Gabby Forza, capture victory with the Fire Thunder driver. I gotta believe he'd love to do his own rendition. Now the straps are down. Bronson, Mason, forehead to forehead. Center of the ring. Knife edge chop billows throughout Tower Square. And Mason now returning fire was all smiles on the receiving end. Both of these two reveling in what they're putting one another through. I gotta believe Bedlam Championship glory is the furthest thing from either one of their minds. Now switching things up From knife edge chops to elbows, big rights, precision, finding the point of the jaw, and the pace only picking up. Pedal hitting the floor between Mason and Bronson. And now Mason, though, stacking up on him, switching things up to the knife edge chop. Elbow pad off. The full brunt of the point of the elbow now is exposed, but Bronson now stacking him up. Massive knife edge chop. Charles Mason standing and shotgun drop kick. And here comes the Meteora. Now keep your eyes on this. This is going to be, if he can get his own spin on the Death Valley driver, the launch rendition, looking for another Meteora. Softening him up. Bear Bronson. Oh, but Bronson, other ideas in mind, looking for the derailer. Mason trying to extricate himself from the pair of bear paws. Is successful. Steps in to the bicycle kick. Bear Bronson, other side of the ring. Corner to corner goes Mason. Bandera to the outside. Mason, oh, biting away. Forehead, the ear region. Couldn't quite tell from this particular angle. Now Mason gonna fly. Snatched out of the air. Derailer! Bear Bronson got it. Biggest round. But it wasn't to be. Charles Mason, 2 3/4. And you might have to round up on that, folks. But Charles Mason, the rain rolls on here in the main event of the 8th annual Blitzkrieg Luau. I don't know if that was a voluntary kickout or an involuntary twitch from Charles Mason. But Bear Bronson, he's happy to deliver another derailer, his double choke bomb. Perhaps lariat after lariat, perhaps more bonsai. Bear Bronson, he's got options. Thumb across the neck, signaling through the end. He has a chance to be king of the Blitzkrieg jungle. And he's ascending now. Charles Mason's in the drop zone. Wait a minute, Andy Brown stepping up on the apron, missed to the eyes. Bronson blinded, and Charles Mason now, I think hooking it up. His own spin on the Death Valley driver. Perfect delivery, and now vertical cover. Bronson able to answer the count. And this is one of the few times in this contest where Charles Mason has lost that smile. He was certain he notched another successful defense of the Bedlam Championship. But Bear Bronson, folks, you can never count Bear Bronson out, not until referee Bill Thompson tells you it's over. But now Andy Brown being directed perhaps to get Charles Mason some implement of destruction. Wicked wood in hand. Referee Bill Thompson, as we said before, folks, referee's discretion. Referee Bill Thompson doesn't want to count out or disqualify anybody. But at some point, something's got to give. Andy Brown. Something's got to give here, but Charles Mason, he's got Bear Bronson against the wood there. And he may have another pair of knees. Gabby Forza with the spore! Cuts Andy Brown in half, sends him packing. Gabby Forza, the set of sign language for Charles Mason, and now battering Andy Brown to the backstage area, and now Bear Bronson stepping into the clothesline. And I think he's going to utilize that wood. He's going to hoist Charles Mason on his own petard. Gorilla press. Running start. Oh! Shatters the wood with the gorilla press. Bear Bronson, the checkered flag in sight. Derailer! No way! The second derailer. Right after shattering the wicked wood. And Charles Mason still hanging in there, hanging tough. So far, the era of the Root of All Evil remains intact, but it might be starting to show its cracks, folks. Bronson can't believe it. His head buried in his hands, thumbing through his mental playbook. It could be Fire Thunder Driver time. It could be something else entirely. Charles Mason now trying to utilize the ropes to get himself back vertical. But our faithful, they feel magic in the air in our main event. You said it. And if he gets this, if he lands this, much like in our trios contest earlier, it'll be all over. But wait a minute, Charles Mason, he's got his hands on Bill Thompson. Mason able to slip out. Oh, the half Nelson suplex. Scores. Oh my God. Oh no! It was all adrenaline for Bear Bronson, but he just crushed Bill Thompson into a fine powder. And now jumping into the guillotine choke. Trying to make Bear Bronson carry that weight, cut off that blood flow. Oh, wait a minute. Bear Bronson adjusting over the shoulder. Fire Thunder Driver! Cover! And in any other universe, Bear Bronson would be the new Bedlam champion. Wait a minute, who's that? Who's in the ring? Bear Bronson trying to discover the identity of this attempted assailant, but the low blow, the uppercut between the uprights from Charles Mason. What in the world is happening? What is going on? Oh, wait. Is this a pledge of loyalty? Handing off the steel. Charles Mason looks unsure. He wants to know who it is. Oh my God. Oh my God. I knew that CPA had reached a breaking point, but I never thought he would be the latest fruit to blossom from the tree growing from the root of all evil. Mason now, the wind up, swinging for the fences. Bear Bronson's out. Bill Thompson, no! Holy hell! But now the rear naked choke. The rear naked choke. Locked in, full scissors on the body. Bear Bronson, off the heels of steel on skull. He's gonna have to carry the full weight of Charles Mason. Oh, but he looks to be out. Referee Bill Thompson calls for the bell. Charles Mason retains. CPA. In baseball terms, the closer. Earned the save for Team Root of All Evil. And Charles Mason's reign, his unholy grip on the Bedlam Championship, remains intact. And CPA, the regret etched across the face. In the depths of his heart, I don't think he ever wanted it to come to this. But he has sold his soul to the pair of devils known as Charles Mason and Andy Brown. An unreal turn of events to close out the 8th annual Luau. A sour taste in the mouth of each and every person in attendance here at Tower Square. Typically when we leave the Luau, we have more answers than questions, but folks, I have so many questions. Answers that will have to wait until August 8th at My World back in Enfield, Connecticut at Thompson Hall. You better be following Blitzkrieg Pro on all forms of social media. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Because folks, if you thought things were bad, dastardly evil in Blitzkrieg Pro already, I gotta believe it just got a whole hell of a lot worse. Thank you all for tuning in with us on IWTV, on the Blitzkrieg Pro YouTube channel. Until next time in August, I'm Johnny Torres. Good fight. Good night.